And with that, I think I'm live. There might have been a bit of a video glitching there to begin with, but that's because, ladies and gentlemen, we have moved to a new streaming service. I actually need to do a few tests, mind you, but damn, it actually looks way smoother. I think we were targeting 30 FPS before, which is insane, really. Let me just open Twitch. I'll make sure it's muted. Stream looks clean so far. Actually not sure how to, like, if I even should swap anything, but yeah, this is looking good at the moment. Alright. Okay. I think we are proper live. Cool. So, the first thing you guys are going to notice, if I swap over to NMS, now mind you, I think the audio capture will instantly capture No Man's audio, which is a bit annoying. Yes, it is immediately capturing audio output for No Man's Sky. Alright, but the cool thing, and while I haven't set it to capture No Man's Sky yet... Oh, is that a crash? No. I'm actually going to quickly, like... Hang on, I gotta... I gotta remember this for next time, but if I change this to NMSEXE, right, and if I go back to... Oh, I don't think I can do it for No Man's. But if I go back to Live Soon... I have this cool little, like, fade in and fade out transition. Huh? Okay, no, we're good. Cool. Which also means if I ever need to go be up... Wait, where's my be right back? Oh, deleted the be right back scene. Hang on. In here. Okay, no, that did not work. Overscan? Does that apply to NMS itself? That's a very interesting question, actually. It does, I think. Either that or it's just not capturing... Hang on, because I know it... Oh, nice. Okay, so for certain games, Steam overlay and other stuff isn't captured. That's actually really good to know. So I think just like that, we're live. Wow, this actually looks better on my other screen as well. In some ways, I'm not a fan of it, though. I don't know. It's going to take some getting used to, but I think we're actually capturing 60 FPS now. I think we might have been locked to 30 before. So the first thing you guys are going to notice is I am in another system. I did leave the system we were in last time just to come here because I was like, oh, I do have to, like, make a save point. I've got to rename my save. I just happened to load up the system. This is, in fact, another red system with an economy, both of which are pirate, both of which are pretty close by, which is pretty cool. So, I guess we're going to start out this stream by exploring a bit. Ah, welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I didn't notice your messages for a second. It feels good to be on some new software, though. Welcome, welcome again. It's been a while since I've seen you around. I think I will continue to refer to you as Hazelwolf or something like that. I do not remember. It has been way too long. I have, like, it's been way too long. I'm awkward, I guess. Fuck, I accidentally scanned. Okay. That's a finned planet. Is this the purple one? If it has Star Bulb, it's likely the purple. Yep. Ooh. Oh, hang on. If this looks good, this could actually make for a cool base planet. Because I do like the idea of living in an inhabited red system. These are unbelievably rare, and I love that. think I've passed a couple of red systems already. I have no clue how these have shown up in my, like, discoveries tab, because I've not been to any of those systems, I think. I've only been to undiscovered so far, but I love it that red systems can actually spawn like that. It is a very cool little thing. Another thing I've noticed is I actually don't have a view count anymore, so I'm completely blind for that. I might have to look and see if I can get a view count somewhere. Is it a chromatic? Ooh, this might be a chromatic planet. Azov. Oh boy, that was a username and a half. Left that because of drama. Ah, I see. Zyra's a mix-up of Azov with an extra R. I see. Interesting. Fair enough. Oh, this is an interesting planet, actually. I can't see anything because of the storm. I am, like, completely blind. I have no clue how that's coming up on stream, either. This is one of the planets that let the I can't speak. Jeez. Currently, it seems like the stream's holding stable as well, which is nice. Oh, right, approximate area. I'll actually go up a bit. And look down. Let's see. We're looking for a hollow terminus, which should be a pretty easy spot. Hang on. Hop into third person. Up there it is. Pulling over. Oh, that is... Sure, I will take the fact that you can just clip through things. That would be really funny if I dead stop like this. Ah, yeah, that's right. It automatically, like, rewrites you. Damn. Anyways, you were here the last time, being addicted to the cursed farming simulator made by some random concerned ape with a protogen. Indeed you were. It's been a few streams since then. Currently, Proto is, like, nowhere near joining. Proto's doing things on his own at the moment, so... Yeah, he's nowhere near joining. Last stream, actually, my girlfriend randomly joined. I wonder if she'll appear again in the, chat. Alright. Tau hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communications across... Actually, I've read that dialogue before. Tune to Apollo. Okay, unlike with the last time we saw Artemis, let's align this to where it's nice and silly for the camera. I love this skydiving glitch, and I hope it doesn't get patched because it's so funny looking. Where are we? Oh, wait. Oh, wait, there we are. I love this bug. Transmission remains silent. The stranger just stares at me. Hi? Identify yourself, or I end this call. Whoa, buddy. I'm a friend of Artemis. No, you are not. Why, exactly? Why do you use that word at all? Friend. It's just a label, a pretense to make you feel better about being alone. Why are you contacting me anyways? Is Artemis behind this? I haven't changed my mind. I don't care about their weird dreams. I'll meet if I'm paid to meet. Even this conversation is a waste of valuable time. My guy, Artemis is in trouble. They attempted to use a portal, and they're stranded on a distant, uncharted world, completely out of network coverage. Send me your data logs. Let me see this for yourself. So what's No Man's Sky about? You know, I'm not even sure to this day, and I've been playing this game since 2016. Since its inception, I've been playing this game, and I still have zero clue what this is about. Like, it is just it's a fun space exploration game, but the main story primarily, like, concerns you finding out that you're inside of a simulation, pretty much. That's, like, what the main story is. I've played this main story a million times before. Sure thing, Apollo. You can have my data logs. Shoot. And you watch just because you know nothing about the games I usually stream. Yeah, that's fair. I don't stream too... I am streaming slightly more obscure games at the moment. I might do some Minecraft streams eventually even. I've been thinking of setting up a small SMP with a bunch of friends. If not, I'll do like a modded series. And I feel like doing modded Minecraft I could do quite well at, because I understand it very well, and it's not like a stressful difficulty thing like it is with, Surviving Mars. Which, speaking of, I am very much looking forward to, like, the terraforming stage of that later on this week. In any case, Apollo's studying the log, pausing and replaying various segments of static and distortions. They turn to me with a glow of excitement. These noises, they sound just like the echoes of Sentinel events. You've seen them before, of course. Drones that appear out of nowhere if you interfere with their precious planets. But this data, it's distorted, inverted. There's a lot to gain if we figure out how Sentinels appear so quickly. And this, the portals, perhaps they're the key. Yeah, maybe, yeah. So what do you say? Do you want to work together on this? Be partners? Sure. If you're going to work with me, we need to expand your base of operations. I'll send you a contact of mine. I'll supply you with all you need. Just remember to be polite. As the hologram recedes, Apollo's head turns to the side ever so slightly, as if sighing, saddened. Or perhaps it was nothing. A ghost in the machine. Fuck, I've got to change the stream title. Alright, and that should successfully update the stream. Why survive Mars when you can shove yourself into a gas giant and say, yeah, I'll live through... No Man's Sky. I love this game, and all the updates it's had over the years. This game will forever be really good in my eyes. What the hell was that? How am I in the Deltarune subreddit? I've never been in the You know, that could be fun to play at some point on stream. Deltarune could be fun. I do kind of like this purple planet. I want to go to, like, a part of this planet where there's day. I do have to find a spot to set up a nice base. I think I've got some salvage data, actually, to start working on base modules. I actually have no clue if I do. Let's have a look in the ship. I think it'll be in Advanced Modules 1 or 2. I am kind of annoyed I've got to actually build an on-planet base. I've been really enjoying just living out of this. Yeah, I've got a fair amount of salvage data. I can take that up to the space anomaly. Let's find the day side of this planet, though. I want to see what this looks like, because I may genuinely consider building a base here. I also haven't mentioned it yet on stream yet, but the other day I was talking to a friend about some of the older base parts, which they've removed. I think they... Like, it was an old standard. You used to have concrete, wood, and metal. And now there's a new set of concrete, wood, and metal in the form of stone, wood, and I think metal. Because they changed concrete to stone for whatever reason. What does this planet look like? It does genuinely look pretty cool. And it has salvageable scrap. So, when do we find out we're in an oddly realistic simulation? When do we get to weave the strings of fate? Agreed. When do we get to start flying off into space? If I could, I would ditch this planet instantly and start, like, just recording my adventures in space. Even if there's no other life out there, the amount of unique planets you could find in real life compared to No Man's Sky. Every planet out there in our real, like, universe is unique. Like, the only ones which aren't, like, moons, like, similar to what we have on Earth. For instance, there's, like... So, while we have our moon, you know, otherwise known as Apollo or yada yada, our moon is very similar to two dwarf planets that are within, like, medium solar orbits. They're between... Aren't you already around jumping in space? Hell, your vehicle is just oddly levitating. It's not really levitating. If I dead stop, and I think if I get up... Like, they aren't really high power thrusters, but this has thrusters under it. It's so pretty to just be able to step out. But yeah, you see that? It's not really levitating. It's got some VTOL capabilities. Actually, what's the density of salvage tech? Screw it, we go for it. Whee! I do really love that they added buildable ships, though, with interiors. It is the greatest change that's ever come to this game, and practically the sole reason I decided to start streaming No Man specifically. Because This is like my 17th run through of this game. I have close to 5,000 hours, I think, at this point, spread across the 4 platforms I own this on. So, to make content on it was difficult to begin with, because nothing's new, I know everything. But this new update, you know, just being able to build a ship, it makes me feel like I have something I can progress towards that feels new enough. The main thing I'd want for this game, our moon is not named Apollo, it's Luna. Yeah, Luna is, No, Luna is correct, I think. Solaris, though, I'm not sure about that. I have heard it be referred to as Sol, but I've not heard it be... I've not heard it referred to as Solaris in full before, but that might be correct, actually. And to be fair, technically, the sun is just the sun, you know? Did I really just get a basic Titan sublight? That's actually kind of... Oh, heavy scaffold's kind of nice, though. I do like heavy scaffold. It's a sentient plant. Wait, sentient plant, isn't that... Oh, wait, no, I know what sentient plant is. I don't want to go for that. But these ships... Oh, there is something so cool in that. Just... Ah, so cool. A fluff ball with 2 brain cells. Fair. Alright, what else is there to this system? Apollo's contact will help me expand my base, but I don't have a base I'm happy with yet. So first of all, it's time to go to the anomaly. I want to get my hands on most of the base parts. I think base building will be a moderately big part of this save. Also, it's just made they expand the entrance to this. No, they most definitely did have to expand the entrance to the anomaly. That's way too small. Hell, I think they still have to. These ships are so cool. I will never stop glazing the ever-loving hell out of this game. And we get up. I'm not really sure what to talk about on stream today. I'm kind of throwing myself in a weird spot. Why could I melee there? You can't melee in the... Can you just... Wait. Wait a minute. I saw that. Hang on. Oh. Oh. I've got to go to someone else's ship. Do some trolling. This is actually a pretty cool build. I think this is pretty cool. And half of it isn't even rendered. I love it when half the base that someone built doesn't render. This is a pretty cool design, though, actually. God damn, okay. What is this button? Oh, users in chat. Okay. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, that's correct. Cool. Hey, the ship loaded. Okay, so it's a standard Thunderbird ladder. I do like this ladder module, but it's not the most user-friendly, and you can't really park it on every planet. Let's see, it's a dual deck design. Lower deck is pretty nice. I mean, I've started to mind... Wait, have they made it so you can actually color this interior? Because it doesn't look as bad. I don't really like this Millennium Falcon feeling interior, though. It feels too, like... It feels too rugged, too lived in. My god, it's laggy for some reason. Probably because I'm on someone else's ship. Oh, actually, no, it's because someone else just left. And someone else just arrived with a really big design. New. Orders ship to go towards you. Also ship. Cutely smashes hull onto the floor of planet. Whee! Boof! I do like that they've made it so you can just fly up here. Before you had to take the teleporters, and it was kind of annoying. Ooh, someone's rocking the Starborn Runner. I can respect that. I like the Starborn Runner. Special rewards available. Do I have any Quicksilver? Damn, I have 400 Quicksilver on this save. May as well claim some of the new Quicksilver rewards. What the hell? What are those noises I keep hearing outside? Are they bats? They sound like bats. You guys hear that? I don't know if you guys did, but there was like a chirping of like... It's weird. create exotic items from Quicksilver. Okay, so there's one which I have. You know you've played too much of this game when you have practically everything unlocked. I think we were sitting here for like 30 minutes the other day waiting for it to say collectible received about 1,000,000 times. Fly up here. Let's go grab ourselves some modules. I don't know, I feel like I'm taking a more laid back and chill approach to this stream. Then again, I haven't eaten anything proper all day, so that's probably not helping me. May as well pick this up while I'm here. Oh, I'm poor. I'm very poor. Construction research. Since we're gonna be building, I do like these classic parts. Do we have? Yeah, I'll grab a few of the cuboid parts. I definitely need the hollow door. I hate that it costs 8 though. I swear there was an alien tree that should have toppled over when your ship cutely plopped itself on the surface. Mind you, generally the ship will just destroy anything that it lands on top of. I actually had sentinels activate onto me a couple of times already at this point from doing that. So I probably want to grab the straight corridor, cuboid foundation. Oh, I don't have any of the window parts, but I can at least get scaffold and the quad foundation. Alright, I definitely need to get my hands on some more base parts. I think I'm very much tempted to, for the first base to just build something a bit more industrial and rugged. And I'm definitely building it on top of a deposit. Do I have... No, I do not have that tech. Can I afford that tech? I think I... Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I can afford that tech though, which is good. I'm after a tech which lets me scan for surface deposits, and I know I definitely want to be on top of an S-class power deposit. Unpour yourself. It's a fairly simple fix. This is true. Unpouring myself is rather simple to do. It's multi-tool tech, I think. Long-ass, needless cutscene. Yeah, random shark-looking guy? I think you're supposed to kind of look like a shark. I don't know. Crap. Are you... kind of shit in No Man's Sky. Well, back to the ship. I may as well start getting on that buried tech module grind. And Cry's been unable to do that myself. Yeah, IRL unpouring is rather difficult. Let's see, is there anyone aboard any corvettes? Because it would be really funny if I just killed someone. You know what would be really funny is if someone was hiding inside of my ship. It's kind of sad that already, despite, like, corvettes being the most popular ship type in the... Oh, actually, I've just realized there's, like, no one here that isn't in a corvette. Oh, that's actually really interesting. Oh, never mind, there's 3 people. I don't know if they're all in, like, a group or something. That'd be interesting if they are. Like, I realized that the other day that I could just, like, get my gun. Like, I just realized that. No, they got out. If that's damaging them, that'd be really funny. What is this guy doing? I think he's weirded out by the fact that there's 2 ships inside of each other, because they do that sometimes. Mind you, that's probably where half the ships are. They're probably just, like, on pads that are unloaded. But I gotta get out of here because of how laggy it is. Okay, clearly you cannot kill people inside your corvettes, which is probably for the best. Who's messaging me? I'm being messaged twice. My ship is just in the void. I love having my ship in the void. Up, and we're out of the void. I really want to find... Could I build on this planet and be happy? I don't think I could. I want to build on an icy planet, so I think I'm going to go back to my starting system, because that one had a really cool feeling icy planet, and for a more rugged industrial base like what I want to build, I think that'll work quite nicely. But first of all, I gotta fill my inventory with buried tech, which is gonna take like the next hour of time. So I got plenty of time to chat. So yeah, anyone that wants just random questions, feel free. I mean, seeing a ship in pitch white is normal. True, true. God, these ships are so cool. Pilots, dangerously hot fog. I love the hot fog. Yummy hot fog. What's that? Abandoned. I don't really want to go to an abandoned building. Although I could get some more nanites from there. I don't actually think I'm going to get that many from it. So, damaged machinery. Take that out. Currently, the stream seems more stable. And also, OBS is using less. What the fuck is a brain cell? A brain cell is comprised of multiple neurons that form connections between each other. Most useful information I've ever given out. That's a buried cache next to buried tech, I think, so I'll go to that. Actually, I think the strat is probably just to get my ship moving. Get my ship moving and just keep it in the air. I love the skydiving that you can do. Skydiving was such a cool idea, and I love that you can now just... Like, if you position yourself right in space... Fly over here. I love this Starship Trail. Really has, like, a sense of power behind it, unlike the other ones. Leave pilot seat. I don't know why, but my performance is absolutely tanked compared to the other day. So maybe I am using GPU encode. A neuron... I think a brain's... Like... A brain cell is defined as multiple neurons connecting. Like, if you were to have a singular neuron, like, there are single brain-celled organisms, but I think they have, like, if not, a brain cell is defined as, like, a few things that are combined. Also, wait, what the hell is this? That's, like, 3 different things combined into one. What's in this? Emerald. That's actually kind of useful. I will actually keep that. I think I want to be in here when I destroy that. Just subterranean or organic structure. I don't know. Well, let me look up a proper definition. I think what I'm saying is right. I also might take a couple seconds to look up a cell in the tissue of the brain. Okay, maybe it can be defined as a single neuron. They make up the functional tissue. I mean, I feel like it would... okay. So it is just functional. So it just defines the functional neurons, I guess. Okay. Oh, wait, never mind, I guess. I mean, I don't have the time for this. Actually, I will quickly look up how to get a view count as well. What's a function? Docs with Twitch info you can place inside OBS. Just click the... Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Docs menu. Oh, there we go. Doc stats. That's probably not what I want. I'm just trying to figure this out, because while it doesn't really, is it like Twitch stats? Oh, yep, there we go. I'll dock that down there. 696 channel points, hell yeah. Alright, when did I gain 70 followers? Hang on, who followed yesterday? Someone must have followed, like, last night. Wait, what? I had to open OBS for this, because I actually, like... Who followed? I'm very confused. Last night it was only, like... Confusing. In any case, it clearly doesn't matter. And now I've got a nice view count, which is kind of nice to have. Where's the next? Next one's over there. Did I land the ship? No, I didn't land the ship. Cool. Beam up. And start flying. I love these ships because you literally don't need to land them. Like, I've heard a few YouTubers complain, no, this is unbalanced, it ruins the fun. Shut up. Big, giant flying ship that means you don't have to land. Now, mind you, I do agree that they probably should be progression locked, because getting this as my first ship was broken. Like, Hello Games themselves actually did... Like, they've done an expedition now, which is a little LTM, where you start with a Corvette, and that was programmed to do that, so that was fine. But me forcing myself to start with a Corvette in a normal save did not go very well. And considering it's more than, like, easily doable in-game by simply having someone ferry you to the space station after spawning on a planet where Corvette parts can spawn, it breaks a few things. Just a few things. You know? Just a few. There's another one that way. I don't know if I've already got that one, but sure. Dunk. Dunked my head on a sentinel. Ow. And we rotate. Where was it? It's up here. I have to admit, this is a rather pretty planet. If I liked more alien-looking planets, I would probably build something here, but this just isn't my style of planet. Currently, frame drops are sitting at almost 0%, which is pretty good. Oh wow, another one of these. Sure, I'll mine another subterranean organic structure. They don't often give you anything good, but sometimes they can. Keyword is sometimes, and that turns out to mean almost never. You know? Alright, there's no more within range, so I'm just gonna set the ship to autopilot a little. Hop in. Me who understands absolutely nothing you're saying and just nodding profusely trying to act like I understand anything. No Man's Sky's a game that takes all... I mean, again, I've played this game. I've played these games before! I forgot to maintain current flight path. Well, in any case, oh, I gotta make sure to tag that first. There's a few around here, but I'm gonna go to that one first because it's within range. So... Fuck it, we take the Markiplier approach. Okay, so a long time ago, jingle, jangle, jingle, jangle, the backrooms, yeah, I said your favorite word, the backrooms, jingle, jangle, jingle. Take the Markiplier approach to streaming, but basically what I'm gathering right now is these things are used to buy the blueprints to build base parts, and I need a lot of blueprints for those base parts. In fact, actually, while I'm down here, I should also probably be gathering ferrite dust, because that is a material used in base construction, and I need quite a bit of it. This right here, this is a building resource, and I need a lot of it, so I'm going to gather some of it. And I'm going to start refining some of it down into pure ferrite as well, because I think most of the advanced modules call for pure ferrite. I am running on carbon. Ooh, that's some, that over there is actually pretty useful to me. Just grab this big rock, and I will quickly, like, jetpack over here, because that is sodium nitrate, and sodium nitrate is a very useful resource to have on hand. Bloop, bloop, bloop. We're good. Cool. Cool. Oh yeah, another thing which I'm not sure if I mentioned in the first Stardew stream since I got back, but beans. I have a soundboard. Boink bonk. yeah, thanks. Freaking Scout's a spy. Computer can't handle the rendering. Also, Markiplier's random date here. I forgot. Hang on.
Who's coming? Huh? If you're coming right now, let me
Very quiet Markiplier questions if you're coming.
Huh? He who is coming? You better get out here. You better come out here. Come where I am.
But yes, though.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier.
I also love that I just have a digitized version of one of my friends on here that if I want to, I can just, like, have him react. He's just... I have a... Like, I have a small voice bank of just one of my friends, which the objective behind that was to troll one of my friends. Whoa, is that a, oh, this is a crashed ship. Ooh, that's kind of nice, actually. Anomaly detectors are good. That's another subterranean organic structure. Oh, my inventory's starting to fill up, but that is an anomaly detector. Anomaly detectors are very cool. Oh, that's so cool. What else am I looking at? I'm not seeing any more in the area, so I think I've just got to go back to my ship and just... Meow. Is this a new system? No, this is GAC. Okay. I think I've been to the Core 3 race systems now. I just wish... I hope that at some point we get autophage systems, because autophages are pretty cool. I want to see the autophages get their own, like, you know, space stations. I think autophage space stations would look really cool. If not, make it so player-built space stations are autophage stations. Or, like, you build space stations in previously uninhabited systems. Oh, I don't want to land. I want to tag that building. Nah. Oh, that's an oxygen patch, actually. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. Ready? I jumped. I love having, like, one tether to my computer. So good. Harvest bunch of oxygen. Ah, oh, big oxygen patch. This is exactly what I needed. Ow. Jeez, that's annoying. Freebird collapses. just... Ow, I keep hurting my feet doing that because I jump flat-footed to try and make as much noise as possible. Oh, that actually hurts my legs. I feel like if I had the proper tracking, I could pull off fucking... There's this fucking one VTuber that's just insane and fucking crashes into walls every 3 seconds. I think I could pull that off because I have, like, the exact same sort of... The 3 carbon crystals of the Apollo... Why is it... Actually, there's a lot of dihydrogen here as well. I could do with harvesting some more of that. So we're just gonna gather some of that. Yes, it would in fact be Fillion. I feel like I could match that sort of energy. If I had, like, the proper tracking for it, I definitely could. Although, the difference is my walls aren't made of paper. So if I crash into a wall, it's gonna hurt. No, my walls are made of, like, 2 layers of brick. And while I have put a couple holes in them by punching them before, that was over time. You be furry one. Plot twist. But what if I already was? No, I'm not. Although, I can and will say the funny thing. I'm not a furry. But. I can and will say the funny. Alright, let's put in some basic raw materials back in here. I'll keep a mere, like, that much oxygen on me, and I'll put this away as well. I really need to increase my inventory capacity. Is my ship full of... My ship is not full of modules yet, so I will transfer those over to the ship. But. Type shit. Alright. Time to finish mining up all this carbon. All the carbon. I need all the condensed carbon. This stuff is my shit. It's me rolling around it and like a... You'll see me rolling around in the condensed carbon like a goddamn puppy. I love the condensed carbon. Nom nom. Yeah, is it just me, or does the giant dihydrogen crystal... Why do these look yummy? Like, I would eat this, and it would taste like a giant hard blue raspberry candy, you know? Like that... You know what? Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna eat more of that. I need more of that. Give me all the hydrogen crystals. They taste like blue raspberry. That's more condensed carbon. Sure, I'll fill my inventory with condensed carbon. I love carbon. Don't you mean butt? Neurons activated. Yummy. I would read that if my mind was functioning at 100%, but I did not sleep enough for that. Give me the ferrite. Give me more ferrite. All the ferrite. I should add that. I should add that dumbass cat to my emotes list. Meth crystal. Holy shit! Walter would be proud. Mr. White. Mr. White would be hella proud. Jesse, I'm stuck on an alien planet. That is nothing like Walter White, but it's good enough. Uh-huh. I love my storage racks. I just love your storage rack. There's a salvage container over there. A few buried tech modules nearby. In fact, they're all really close, so I'll just manually go get them. They're within like a 400 unit range of the ship. Boing. Boing. I love planet hopping for parts. The only thing that I have that's a problem with me playing this game live is this game does have a lot of grind. Oh, great. I love superheated rainstorms, especially when my jetpack isn't functioning 100%. What do I actually need to repair that? That's actually not that bad, and I think I could fit... Why does a C-class module have stats like an S-class? Hang on, what the hell? This rocket ship is my private domicile, and I will not be harassed. That was my home, wasn't it? Motherfuck! Turns around slowly. Just copy. So silly build that I type 16-year-old or type like a 16-year-old child. Exactly. Peak comedy. Gotta love acting a whole 3 years younger than I actually am. Heck, if not even younger than that, I act like I'm part of the new gen a lot of the time. Well, then again, I have my moments where I am, like, the most mature person in the room. Then again, I think that's most of my bloody generation. We just don't give a fuck. We do what we want. We do a little trolling. And, of course, my hazard prot isn't going to regen in this cave. How much... That's enough to get some of the techs I want, but not all of them. I've got enough nanites for the scanner, although the other problem I have is I don't have enough money, so I should probably be trying to sell some of the modules I have in my starship. Didn't I have a, That's concerning, actually, that I don't know where that went. There's more tech modules and a chain over this way, so I'll go grab them. Oh, wow, I actually only have nitrate. That's kind of a problem. I probably should get my hands on some more... Oop. Don't want to get caught between those plants. Where is the... There's the salvage data. I am a dwarf and I'm digging up. Huh? What the... Huh? Why is there a little hole? I'm gonna go in the little hole. I'm in the little hole now. How far is that, actually? I'm gonna go to that as well. I hate storms, actually. Although, mind you, if I set up on a cold planet, I'm gonna have extreme storms regardless. I just realized I'm gonna get all the freighter parts again. That's kind of annoying. I spent way too long getting all those freighter parts. Wait. Ha-ha! Yeah, I thought I remember that. Deepest ocean. Hang on. What is this registering as deepest ocean? How deep is it? Wonders. Planet records. Beetle planet for hottest temperature. Coldest temperature. Is that my starting planet? No, I don't know if it is. Highest level radiation planet. My eyes, the planet. We could always be more mature if need be. I mean, I prefer being silly because silly is cool. This is very true. 40% more RAM capacity than your brain cells can allocate 90% of the time. Let's see, smallest planet. Oh, the planet we're on right now currently is smallest planet. Deepest ocean, lowest mapped math. I love it when I don't speak correctly. Ah, yes. Lowest mapped depths, 3 meters. Truly astounding ocean depth. You know? Record-breaking. Absolutely amazing information. 3-meter deep oceans. How insane. I just remembered that swimming is actually kind of fast now. I forgot that they buffed that when they added the deep oceans. Which, mind you, this is not a deep ocean, and I have no intent on going to a deep ocean, because one of my friends that does tune into the stream sometimes absolutely hates the concept of really deep oceans, which I don't really blame them for. They do have a really creepy atmosphere until you hit the bottom. Once you're at the bottom, they're actually really pretty, but before you get to the bottom, oh, kind of terrifying. And mind you, there's nothing that lurks in the deep dark, and there's nothing, like, giant down there either. It's just the atmosphere it has invokes fear. And the storm's over. Cool. I love digging up space nukes. Let's mine up. Let's destroy the space. Whoa! Pipe bomb! So cool! I wonder what happens if I... Just explodes. I need to add, like, visual screen effects that you guys can do for, like, points redeems. I should have, like, for 2,000 points, you can just set off a nuke. That would be really funny, actually. I should totally do that. And now that I'm far enough away from the ship, I'm going to resummon it as well. It's about time I do that. Alright, there's one up there, 100 meters. And that one's also, like, 200 meters. Let's go quickly transfer these to my ship. There's more condensed carbon. Sure. Don't know about you, but my 2 brain cells have 4 kilobytes of RAM per brain cell. That's a total of 8 kilobytes. Hell yeah. I think I have a fair amount of RAM to my brain cells. Like, if I'm being dead honest, I got a fair amount of RAM to my brain cells. But mind you, trying to store any more than, like, I know that I have, like, a physical RAM limitation with my actual brain, because when I'm trying to do calculations involving, like, oh, this function has to go into this function for coding, which, mind you, I haven't done any coding in it, though it's a really tall mushroom. Autism moment. That's a really tall mushroom. But, like, if I have to, like, program for, like, games and that, my god. If I try and store, like, more than 20 lines at a time of, like, code that I'm editing and what each function does and how it connects to the other function, it does partially fry the brain. Also, what did I get out of that? Indium. Sure, actually. I will take indium. I'll leave it in my ship. Those storage containers in my ship are actually so huge, though, because on a max diff save like this, that is, like, my only source of, like, decent storage. Because my main inventory can store, like, 300 of each item per slot. But those cargo containers can do, like, 999, I think. If not, like, at least 1,000. Let's see, what is the capacity of these? Because I should be reaching the limits of one of them. Yeah, it's 1,000. That's actually really, really good. That is, like, 3 times the items per slot relative to my actual inventory. Make some more storage. Cool. Oh, hey, a squirrel type response. Squirrel. 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 Where? Huh? Yummy. What? And I also moved my chat a little to hopefully not interfere with too much UI. I think I've got it configured primarily for Surviving Mars. I might, like, try and find a way, if there's a way for me to, like, change the UI dynamically depending on what game I'm playing. That right there is a buried tech module I almost just flew past. Can I just take out a forest with my gun? Yes, I think I can. You take out a local forest with my, like, my plasma rifle. Leave pilot seat. Dangerously hot. I almost just said dangerously hot bog. Yes, bog. I love that you just kind of fall out of your ship. Face plant into things. Such a goofy way of exiting your ship. What, huh? How far does this tunnel go? Because that was not my intent of creation. How far does it go? What the hell? Did I just tunnel through this mountain in one fell swoop? I think I did. Why is the terrain manipulator being so weird? Is that just, like, through there? It is. It totally is just like a straight tunnel. I think we finally hit the end of it, though. How did I do that? Unless you spam A without any remorse for the environment, it wouldn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter that much anyways. I'm gonna keep tweaking the settings now that I've got new software. Like, OBS so far is running better. Although, something I have noticed is I am completely and utterly missing the stream duration. Great. Oh, wait, no, there it is. It's down there. Broadcast length has been going... Damn, I've been streaming for an hour already. Ryzen 40s... For real. You know something really funny? AMD is... There is actually an AMD CPU that is a Ryzen 4070 now. I think it's a laptop chip. Like, that's actually a thing. Oh, that's 100 meters away, actually. I should go grab that first. And then that one's... Oh, yeah, I should go grab those first before I go to the much further one. So there's that one over here. Yeah, let's go for that one first. Yeah, there is actually a chip which has, like, the name 4070, I think. And let me have a look. It's not, like, directly a part of the Ryzen family, I think. Is the Ryzen... No, wait, what? I could swear there's actually... There's a real chip with the designation of a 4070. NVIDIA 9... Oh, God. That's cursed. Where is it? What? Huh? What? Huh? What the fuck was that? I gotta get underground. What the fuck? Why is my terrain manipulator so like, busted? They almost just insta-killed me. What the hell was that? I almost just died instantly. I heard warning and I was like, what? Ah, that was terrifying. I don't like that I almost just instantly died. Jesus. What the fuck? Like, with the resources in my inventory as well? Hello? Jeez. I gotta, like, get out of here, I think. Like, well, why can hostile attack vectors just start f***ing bombing runs on you? What developer thought that was a genius idea? I'll recharge it with that. I like that you can refill the terrain manipulator with the thing you use the terrain manipulator to get. It's kind of funny. Like, what the hell? I just got, like... I just had a fucking strafing run done on me. Are they still here? No. What the hell was that? They just came in. They just came in and did a f***ing strafing run on me and then dipped. Huh? That was terrifying. Never in my life have I seen that. Piss crystals. Hell yeah. They are in fact piss rocks. Ooh, and there's a damaged machinery here as well. I think I've got enough to where I can warrant going back to the space anomaly now to start work on actually building a base. And then there's that damaged machinery over there, which I think I've already grabbed though, because that's the one which my ship's on top of. I don't know why that isn't unmarking after I've like harvested stuff from it, which is kind of weird. Oh great, my life will no longer be supported soon. 2 seconds. And I will be back in just a second, I think. What happens when you shoot the terrain editor/manipulator thing on those weird flying thingamajigs? I think the terrain manipulator will only start, like, altering the terrain if you start it from the ground. But I think it might be possible to trap a bird in it. I don't know. I've seen a ship get trapped inside of a bird before. It was really weird. In any case, I will be right back. And I am back. I really love that it fades, although unfortunately I can't sync the fade up to... And it's not capturing No Man's Sky. Why isn't it capturing No Man's Sky? Yes. There. Okay. In any case, I have to eat some food. So after this tech module, I'm just going to hop in the ship. I'm going to fly up. I'm going to eat for a bit. Because the real... Oh. Lightly taps the ground. The ship. Ship does not like to touch the ground. In any case, leave pilot seat. Let's grab this last piece of buried technology, and then with that I will just set the ship on autopilot. Boom, buried tech. There's also a knowledge stone here. I'll interact with the knowledge stone as well. Hop in the teleporter. Get beliborted. Close up the hatch, because we're not gonna... Actually, no, we're gonna leave... We want to leave the hatch open, because we're gonna be sitting on that in just a second while I have my dins. Fly up. Just above the hills. Autopilot, maintain current flight path. Man, this is like... I don't know why, but Streamlabs is actually a lot laggier to run than, I mean, OBS is laggier to run than Streamlabs, but I'm gonna guess it's actually doing a better job at streaming. My frame rate's locked to like 60, and that's with some lowered... Oh, I missed an oxygen patch. In any case. I don't know. I almost forgot. That's a good burger. That's a very good burger. It's also loaded with tomato sauce. And by tomato sauce, I mean tomatoes as sauce. It's nice that I can, just set the ship to maintain a flight path. Because it means I can just have a snack. If you guys are more open angle like that, there you go. Now most of the screen is us flying by. I do really like just sitting here, chilling, nom-nomming away. I'll tell you what though, the bloody burger patty in the middle of this is just a bit big. And also very hot. Like no matter what I do, I will always just have like snacks on stream. It's just all like with how it's just a matter of the time I stream at, I think. It just lines up well with dinner. Heck, even if I was streaming earlier in the day, I'd probably end up having lunch or something on stream, because I'd get hungry. Maybe in future, I'll have like, when I'm in like one of these eating intermissions, I'll have like a downwards pointing camera, just pointing at my food.
Incoming storm.
I wonder how that storm's gonna look, jeez. The ship just... Ship, are you good? What is my ship doing? Ah yes, I love flying through fog. And nothing but thick fog. The fog is coming? No, homie, what do you mean? The fog is here. And it is white. I'll be right back. I will actually just leave us on this screen though. So, yeah, I'll be back in just a second. I gotta put my plate in the kitchen.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
Yummy. I'm eating some dried mango as well. That current screenshot goes weirdly hard. Although you can kind of force the feeling of perspective on a 2D screen if you're like scanning the environment and like hard locking on something. Because you can like follow the difference. And that gives you a rough approximation actually. Those are, yeah, those are living pearls and they're worth not much, but they do attract the sentinels, which isn't very good. Living pearls used to be a really good way of money back when everything in the game was cheap. Oh. Skydiving at speed! Sing with me, sing. It starts fucking flailing as I get close to the ground. Oh, this is a 3-part, so this will actually give me something good. Torpedo launcher and cargo pod, okay. Let me summon you to, like, here. Mm-hmm. Beam that aboard the starship, same goes for that. Mine that up. Give me that. The high. You know, I know you don't care that I'm mining this. Just don't fly in front of the beam. Uh-huh. Did you give me anything else? Ambassador Wing. Okay, that's kind of nice, actually. Ambassador Wing modules are good. There's some more tech modules around here, and another... Oh, it's only 400 units away. I can go grab that on foot. I think it's just over this hill, which I'm going to have to dig through, I think. Oh yeah, I do have to remember, I am in critical conditions. I should probably just... Come in, little one. Oh, you're a... Fuck. Really? Damn sentinels. Sorry, little one. I need to eat your feline liver. For it will restore my health. Feline liver. Liver. You just love eating liver. So delicious. Yummy liver. Actually, before I go to that, I should probably go back to my ship and transfer some stuff to the storage container. Ow. That wasn't very nice of that hazardous flora.
Technology recharge.
I just replenish the oxygen I just lost by... Why is that creature's tail completely dark? Weird. Oh yeah, I've got to remove the eating some food message. And back to No Man's Gaming. Up the stairs into the storage container. Transfer that over, and I've got an advanced material on me as well, which I'll transfer into here. Oh, so that's where... Wait, I just realized there's a Corvette part in advanced materials. That shouldn't be in there. I'm damn sick with something. I just realized if I... What was that? I just watched that in real time. Just the 3 ships just go dunk. Wait, do I have that sound effect on my sound? I just watched 3 fucking ships go fucking... I gotta boost the volume of that actually. I just watched them and pull that. That's amazing. Over the hills and far away. There's a salvage container for me at play. I wonder what would happen if I hit a sentinel with a stun mortar. Just stun the sentinel. I love stun locking creatures. It's clearly the greatest mechanic ever. Can I just stun lock a... Oh. Oh, that was like all... Oh no. Oh no. Girder array, which isn't really useful. But I do see that down there, and a Sentinel boundary map. My favorite. This planet has a lot of unburied buried tech, and that's very funny. There's one that's 100 units that I can grab on the way back. I think I've almost got enough buried tech to get half the modules I want. Now mind you, oh, it's 2. How very nice. Oh, very nice. Now, that one's like 200 units away. There's a bunch of oxygen down there, which could be fun to go grab. But I've got enough oxygen to last me quite a while. I think I've got like 1,000 in my ship. Mind you, it doesn't hurt to have more. Oxygen is always a very useful resource because you won't die without it. And I am playing by pseudo-permadeath rules, which means if I die, I will reset my save. But the only reason I'm not directly playing permadeath is because permadeath has separate servers to everyone else. So if I want to play with friends at any point during the save, I kind of need to keep it in not permadeath. So I'm just going to like delete the save if I do die. I am kind of playing by perma rules. Right, that's another module, and then it's just the one near the ship. God, those crystals. The dihydrogen crystals are so yummy looking. I want to eat them so badly. Crunchy. Also, I have asked, and I have confirmed that there is a very real possibility that the little chittering noise I keep hearing are bats. Which is pretty cool. Bats are cool, but at the same time, they're very deadly and dangerous. So if they are out there, I gotta make sure to never actually encounter them full on. Alright, space anomaly, we go. And then we will return to my home planet. Or at least the system I started in. And I think I will do the base building quests purely because they do add an interesting way to start building your base. If you do the quests for the base builders, like, you know, the base related quests, you get like a multi-tool every day that's different. You can get a bunch of stuff from them, and I think the multi-tool of the day, like, progressively improves over time. I've just got to be really careful in the anomaly because it's laggy as hell. I don't know why it's so laggy. I should probably, maybe I should swap encoding methods like CPU encoding or something. You know, actually, what's Task Manager saying is being eaten up more? CPU, so it's likely a CPU issue, my streaming performance. Get up here, and let's go to that research terminal again. Where's that supposed to be? Oh shit, I've been streaming for 30 minutes. Been streaming for an hour 20, haven't I? Where's my Twitch? I'm gonna open Twitch on my Chrome just to see how long I've been live for. 1080-60 is actually really impressive to, like, maintain. Yeah, I've been streaming for an hour and 20 minutes already. That's kind of crazy. I think today may end up being a shorter stream just because I'm not entirely in it today. I don't know, it's a bit odd. But I feel like I've come back and I've basically rebranded as like, oh, I am now that No Man's Sky streamer. Kinda. What's the big window? What? Why is it in here?
Item received. Item received. Item received.
Well, I may as well unlock some of my favorite parts.
Item received. Item received. Item received.
Foundations.
Item received. Item
All the
received.
corridor modules.
Item received.
Biodomes as well.
Item received. Item received. Item received. Item received. Item received. Item received. Item received.
Okay, now I just need... I do still need quite a bit more because I want to get the power generation. Atmosphere harvesters could be good. Oh, actually. Oxygen harvesters might be nice to have. They're not too expensive. That could actually be worth... It could be worth getting autonomous mining units as well. I remember when these were first added. They were pretty cool. They're not as good as the, They're not as good as... I don't know where they are, actually. I don't think they're in this menu. Might be in... Where's the production modules window? Oh, I can't wait to unlock decorative modules, but I quite literally don't have the materials for that yet. Yeah, here it is. It's an industrial. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're gonna get a just a real quick band. Uh-huh. First of all, get reported for spam scam bots. Next. Scam. Next. Bot, clear as day. Oh, yeah, I forgot that this is on my secondary, email. I should probably transfer this back to my normal email. And you are now banned. Banhammer. I wish I had my moderators in chat. They would have taken care of that for me, but none of them are here right now. Alright, so I want to get Electromag, soon enough. I will grab a hydroponics tray. And that's just, I actually love these modules. They're so cool. I need to do more with those, actually. I don't think... Yeah, I haven't even unlocked the short walls yet. I do need the short walls. Any case, I've got a bunch of the building parts for the exterior shell now, which is nice. And then you... I would like that, thank you. Why is the fishing rig 2? But that's supposed to be 200. Why is it 2? But sure, I will grab the 2 nanite fishing rig. Combat scope's useless. Okay, I've got everything I need. I don't have any salvage data to spend. Yeah. I don't know why it's telling me to... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Don't know why it's being glitchy, but we will just... Let's just move. We're going to be hearing that noise a lot. Because I do not intend on not getting a bunch of materials and stopping soon. There's a lot of new ships in this anomaly. There's at least 4 newish players. And there's approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more experienced ones. The Halcyon Pillar. I do really like the autogen name I got for this ship. That's pretty cool. I wonder if maybe it'd be optimal to replace those with Titan Heavy boosters now. They aren't, like, quite the same, but they might look cool in that spot. I think I've got a couple of Titan Heavies as well. Yeah, I should do. In any case, let's fly to the nearest space station and go drop those parts off. I've got to go through a space station anyways, I think. I wonder how long it's going to be until someone builds the starter ship, but big. Because while the building tools are a bit limited, it doesn't mean they're not, like, the worst things ever. Leave pilot seat and enable autopilot. There's nothing like being able to watch planets fly by. It's so cool. Oh, there's a moon. I didn't even realize this planet had a moon. Refuel.
Recharge.
What are we working with? And of course, it stops telling me the second I stop. Oh, continuing on with the pulse. Fuck, I really want something sweet. What is there? What have I gotten? I don't think there is anything. I've already eaten all my sweet stuff. Yeah. Well, at least I've got more ice cream to make another milkshake when the time comes for that. I had a handmade cookies and cream milkshake earlier. That was really nice. Now, what kind of planet is this? Lost Red. Sure, I will check out what a Lost Red planet is. It sounds cool. And it's got rings around it, so, you know. I'll dive into that atmosphere. I do like that I'm just, like, making the title follow where we are in the story, and, man, I actually love how the metallic looks. It's so cool. I'm just a root. Man, I wonder, when did the planet start loading in, like, a grid? Actually, you've never noticed that it loads in, like, a chunk system now. It used to just load seamlessly, but now there's, like, chunks, almost. That is a Colossal Archive. Damn, I got a golden ship now. It's a chromatic planet. Okay. I mean, it's cool. At least it's not a monochrome planet, but, like, I don't know. I am curious to see if I find a dual biome, though. I don't know where to look to find dual biome planets, but I don't know. It interests me. We're on a planet which makes everything yellow. We're on the piss planet. Oh, there's a solar over there. Solar ships are cool. It's actually a pretty cool looking solar as well. Yeah, I like our ship. Our ship is cool. I'm gonna try Titan Heavy boosters out. I like how I'm just orange now. Orange and black. It's a weirdly cool looking color scheme, actually, and it suits the ship. The ship is also orange and black on this planet. Well, it's more of a brown color, I guess. Shame I can't get into the cockpit from out here. That'd be fun if I could do that. Why did I land here? Oh yeah, I've also got to install that on the multi-tool, don't I? Needs mag resonators, quantum computers, and wiring looms. And I can get all of that at a space station if I'm lucky. And off we go. I wish you could, like, have a base color for the thruster and then, like, customize the color yourself manually. But I don't think that's ever going to be a thing. Like, it would be so cool if you could have, like, a fully custom thruster. I would kill to make it fully custom. Alright, time to do some ship management while the ship is pulsing.
Technology recharge.
Recharge that pulse drive mid-flight. That is, like, actually really cool that you can actually, like, do that sort of thing. Now we're gonna go into first person for a bit. I love playing this game in first person. I wish I did it more, actually. Oh, that was a space station jump scare. Like, ship flight, I like third person, but first person is my preference for, non-ship flight. That was actually a really cool trick. That was totally intentional. And get up. Cool. Oh yeah, I've got to start transferring parts to the Corvette workshop. That's not where I wanted to transfer that to. I wanted to transfer to the Corvette workshop. Why? Game. Come on, I did not want to transfer it to the nearby storage container. Come on. And there's one in here as well, I think. Yep. I actually have a single magnetic resonator and a quantum computer. That's actually kind of nice. So I need two more quantum, two more mag res, and 2 wiring loom. Actually, I need 3 wiring loom because I also need to repair that with some dihydrogen. I can't even make the carbon nanotubes I need for that. There we go. Now I can start transferring to the Corvette workshop cache. Why was there, like, bubbles there for us? Why is there bubbles? Why? Huh? Why is it squelching? I don't even... Do I even want to know? Modify Halcyon Pillar. So what if I replace those with these? It does actually look kind of cool. I, like, replace them with metallic as well. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look good either. I actually kind of like the old profiling that this had. Oh, what I wouldn't give to give it more thruster, though. Why can't I just place a Kineto stream there? What, huh? Why can't I place a thruster here? Oh, because it's on the back of that. Oh, that's actually kind of nice to know that that's an extra snap point I can put things on. Wait, but then what if I did, like... Okay, no, that's not valid. Huh? That's weird. Imagine I put just a rock hopper at the back here. If there was, like, a single thrust option, I would. And the other option I originally had was putting a Kineto stream there. Speedbird diffuser. The Speedbird diffuser there. Make it long. You're long. Why is that valid? What? Huh? Huh? And wait, if that's valid... Huh? Huh? I mean, it looks cool, but at the same time, it's like an abhorrence. Which, I mean, that's a ship I've made a time before. The abhorrence was a pretty cool ship design. But why is that valid? What idiot is putting a wing there? I have so many little gripes with this building system. What if I, like, did... hang on. Experimentation. Wait, but then what if I did, like, something like that? And then if I did, like... But then also, like, flipped it like that. No? Okay. Such a weird building system that has so many quirks that you just can't, like, take advantage of or realistically use. Like, that would look cool if it was the other way around, you know? Maybe. I have so many weird little gripes with this build system that just doesn't make sense sometimes. I think if I want to build more, though, I gotta build a new ship. Which I am accumulating the parts for, I think. Oh, yeah, I am accumulating parts. Now, actually, the optimal thing I can do is just transfer things in. Transfer things back. Transfer things in.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Like, I'm just transferring things in and out because I want to, like, I want to coalesce everything now that I'm, like, actually working on, like, putting parts together. Because if I'm just going to start collecting parts and just saving them up for later, then I'm just going to do this instead. Because, I mean, mind you, I think a lot of people complain about the parts being annoying to obtain sometimes. They're annoying, but they're not horrible.
No free slots in suit inventory. No
Transfer those all back.
No free slots in suit inventory.
Transfer those back. I heard there's something like 70-ish parts. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 times 10. I have 60 of the parts. So I have one of the majority of all the parts by this point, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I have at least one of the majority of the parts. There's still a few I don't have, but it's kind of fine. What are those bubbles? Do I have another multi-tool I can swap to? Oh, yeah, here's my space dog. You feeling lonely? Yeah, let me pat you. Have an ion battery. They used to actually have the ion battery model. I don't know what's happened there. I don't like that these can't wear accessories. I do like that you can actually ride the quad though. I like the Sentinel quad. But I do I do actually like the Mecha Mouse more in some ways. The Mecha Mouses are cute. Okay, here's a treat. Have a treat. Treat. Right flank. You can have 2 lasers. I have... He's armed and dangerous. Interesting. By, like, patting it... Oh, he can stand on his legs! This is so adorable. I haven't checked out the new stuff enough. You gotta wonder how they got these Sentinel walkers up here, you know? Especially given by shooting a space station, you actually cause the Sentinel walkers to appear. I wonder if I can clip my camera in there, you know? I think I can if I try hard enough. Hello? Is anyone in there? Why do I sound like Waluigi? Oh. It's a cold and it's a broken Waluigi. 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 Wow. Wait, why am I in third person again? Didn't I enter like first person last I checked? Like I transitioned from it's a chord and it's a broken Waluigi into that shit. Like what? Huh? You're the merchant, right? Yes. I would like to sell that. I would also like to sell this. Thanks for the money, sir. Now, you wouldn't happen to stock resonators, would you? Please do. If you stock... Ooh, you do stock repair kits. Actually, I will buy all of those. Why do you sell Hexite? That's, like, completely useless. Oh, wait, did you, Hey, you wouldn't happen to sell, You guys hear that fucking car? Jesus. It's fucking loud as crap. Let's set that off. I don't like that this space station doesn't have teleporters back to your Corvette, but... we live, we love, we love... I know what I'm doing here. I'm just playing with something in my hands. Autism moment. Hop over this, and now we're in the Corvette workshop area. I think they could have done a better job at making this blend well with the rest of the station, but you know what? It looks good enough. I remember before when you could just park it outside and that was it. Let's have a look at what this anomaly detector takes us to. Pulse out. Let's see if we find anything good. Like, I've just completely ignored the main story missions, but they are anchoring me in the game. They're anchoring me to keep making content on NMS, and that actually makes me kind of happy. Wow, it's like the most useless one. Anomalous frequency. I hate that they made Atlas, like, into a language. Can I blow it up? It's pretty. Dunk. I just realized that planet is hot pink. It's kind of cool, actually. Alright, let's go to the space station, then we're going to warp back to our starter system. Enough exploring, like, red systems with economies. I will find a good one eventually. I wonder what the the in-universe lore reason as to why red systems don't have many, people living in them. I wonder why. I wonder how. I wonder why. Yesterday it's all about the blue, blue sky. I don't know why I started with that. I'm in a very random mood today. Sporadic, spontaneous even. Okay, do I know anywhere where I can do... I don't think I do. Let's just go back to my starting area, which I think will be this first, which I think will be the first, the first, like, space station registered in here. Clearance not granted. Huh? Network restricted. Huh? Alright, because I'm in a pirate system. Great, which means I gotta warp back to inhabited space, which means, you guessed it, more walking. Before I go, though, I'm gonna ask this trader if he happens to have the exact goods I need, and, by ask, I mean I'm gonna threaten him at gunpoint. Hello, fine sir. Where the fuck are the goods? Illegal passport. Blood salt. Murky falciparum crystals. Viscous. What the fuck? Interesting. Well, you don't have anything I need, so, you want to take some random, like, expensive shit off of me? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I've got repair kits now, which means I can just, That's not what I wanted to do. Or are those repair kits? There we go. Now my jetpack's back in working order. If only I could use the repair kit here. Oh well. Let's fly back to civilian space. On planet. That's ominous. Red building. On planet. That's unbelievably ominous. Let's open the ship. Is my fucking, like, exterior... That's loose, I think. That looks like it's loose. That's really annoying if it is. Hop in the Alcyon pillar. So far, so good, though, in terms of stability. I think just swapping software fixed all my stream issues. The Korvax system there. It's like right next to a red system as well. We may as well go and do the quest for Apollo. May as well. I mean, there's this cool icy planet. I do like the starting planet which we got though. The Euclid Galaxy. Ah yes, the SCP containment like variation galaxy. Another green planet. Interesting. Right, so my eyes, the planet is where the base is. Fuck, this system has some cool planets as well, actually. It does annoy me that the camera just doesn't work correctly. Xeno Colony's pretty cool, actually. That's a worm planet. Yeah, I think I want to base myself around the starting system. I have a rough idea as to what I want this base to look like in my head. I think I'm cooking. For all I know, I could be burning the water. Wait, so hang on. Log. Where's the contact? Contact's over to the right. Gotcha. I both love and hate how these new space stations look. I did kind of like the idea of having side rooms. Space stations aren't meant to be big, empty, and open. They're meant to have lots of little intricate rooms. They're supposed to be like giant space cities, you know? Like, for as cool as this place is, it's not perfect. Life form, you arrived later than anticipated. Data has been obtained, exchanged, utilized. New tools await you as instructed. Base and exosuit. Where is your base sited? What sort of hazard protection meets your need? Cob protection, thanks. Excellent choice. Leave here at once and expand your base. Make prove a mighty stronghold as you explore the universe. Gra? Huh? You're not a Viking! Bro really said Gra like he was a Viking. Oh, and I also got the, I didn't know you got your first exocraft completely free. That's cool. Let's prop that in there. Oh, where's the trade terminal? Because I need some stuff from here anyways. Okay, I need 2 of these. 2 of these. Paraffinium could also be worth picking up. I'll take your entire stock of paraffinium. And chromatic. Just because those are both really useful resources to have. Damn, if the regular ships were still cool in my eyes, I would totally pick up that white and yellow one. But these are, they're too good. I love the Corvettes way too much. Someday, every ship in this game will be a Corvette. I can see it already. That's the vision. I can feel it. I can feel life moving through my mind. I did in fact come back for more. I can feel time slipping down my spine. I am trying to ignore. Oh, why you cannot be swallowed. Actually, I do need a bit more than that in my inventory. I think I need exactly 40. This resources chest is already looking... Chest? Jeez, what is this, Minecraft? I will go through the anomaly, I think. Yeah. I am going to go through the anomaly, yeah. It feels weird seeing OBS again, because OBS was what I first started with for recording YouTube videos, and then I moved to Streamlabs. Streamlabs has gotten buggy again, so now I'm back on OBS. The only reason I stopped using OBS initially was because the UI looked really complicated. And these days I look at it and I go, oh, this isn't actually that bad anymore. Mind you, it's still not the most user-friendly, because I don't think a lot of people like toolbars in the top left. When I can, I prefer more visual elements and toolbars that are, like, obvious, instead of, like, traditional Windows top left toolbar. But you know what? This'll do. Oh, my PC! That's a pretty cool shit. Is that a Badger? Oh, wait, is that the Badger design in front of me? I think that's a Honey Badger style in front of my ship. No it isn't. It's close to one though. It's pretty cool actually. I do kind of like the bug, like just, I think these are called either Honey Badger or bug styled. Oh, this actually looks sick. Yo, who built this? This is a really cool build. It's got a bunch of windows. Okay. Did they finally fix the windows culling? No, they didn't. Why are they like this? You see that on the inside? They have a really bad, like, interior culling. Bro did bro really make a bed out of the... No, it's just really glitchy. Interesting. How do you get that inside? There's a chance this has been built with the, Base Blender plugin, which is kind of annoying if it is. Mind you, there's every chance that the cockpit's right up the front as well. I actually think, yeah, the only spot the cockpit could go is right here. I like this build. This guy's got taste, you know? I dig it. He does not have taste. Bro, what is this? What the ew? Oh, they've like clipped all of the storage containers together. I both like and don't like that, because they really aren't meant to do that. Climb upstairs. What are we looking at? So we got a mission radar. Oh, there we go. Now the interior is loaded correctly. A nice, like, little, like, war table room. That's kind of cool. I like it. I dig it. Bro's got style. No, I really gotta hope that this isn't this guy's ship. I'm actually gonna raid his standing planters. Because, yeah, no, I could kind of deal with that. It's got like a bar in his ship. Okay, okay. Bro has style. Just start shooting. Wait, no way. That's registering that it's doing damage. I think I just killed this man. Okay, they've got like a nice little bedroom here. And then they've got their cockpit, which is, of course, the best cockpit style. Dude! Oh, they've got, like, 2 bedrooms here. With, like, a little computer desk and everything. It's so compact feeling. Now, mind you, a lot of the collision is, like, off. It's nice, actually. I really like this one. This is one of my favorite builds yet, I think. Like, it's got such a... I think I'm gonna, like, copy this style, maybe, as a whole. Although, maybe instead of having a, smooth exterior, I'll go for a more angular exterior appearance. Because I think I could get away with going more angular, although it might need to be a bit longer. This is a very rounded look, and I kind of like it. The only thing I don't necessarily like is how the windows have a bit of a gap near the top, but it's nice. I do like this a lot. And this right here, yeah, okay, the more I look at it, because this is a custom engine design, this was done using the No Man's Sky Base Blender tool, which I have a love-hate relationship with. I love how freeing it is, but I hate that it's like a necessary. It's a necessity. In any case, let's hop up top. And we'll go to construction research. I do kind of need the interior ladder. That's actually a really important blueprint. Now, I most definitely want to get my hands on power gen.
Item received.
And the wiring hiding. Cool. That actually... Frostroot does make sense to get, actually. Because Frostroot can be used for an alt glass recipe. Oh, they did actually re-add the standing planter.
Item received.
Oh, I'm definitely getting that then.
Item received.
I have so many... You know, I think off stream, I am going to spend like a few hours just running around gathering tech modules. Well, I know it's not the greatest idea to play the game off stream. I think I will just, you know, because it's really grindy and repetitive to go and gather tech modules. Back to the Halcyon Pillar. My ship certainly isn't the coolest looking Corvette docked at this exact present second, but it's still a pretty cool design. I like my angular approach to things, and my build's completely glitchless, you know? That's what I've got going for me. I've got myself a nice, compact little Corvette. A nice little home on wheels. I'm gonna put some, like, you know, probably Geknip down here for money purposes. And, you know, I've got my crew compartment. Upstairs, I've got the cockpit. Cockpit with this bit of storage. I really like that ship design that someone's got to the right, though. Mind you, I could probably build something like that if I tried, but I don't really like having to rely on glitch building tech. I just realized I completely forgot what I went into the anomaly to do in the first place, and that was to warp back to the starting system because I want to get a proper base down. Now, what system was that? Alright. El Cahuago. That's where we're going. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I think I will do a bit of progress on base building, and then I'll call it for the day. I am also feeling a bit tired, I guess, so there's that as well to keep into consideration. Take the teleporter, get teleported. El Cahuago. Warping home. I've got many ideas for bases I might want to build on this save, but I don't know, it's all difficult. And I'm back. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot how green this space station is. In any case, my goal is to plop down right on top of an S-Class hotspot, you know. And from there, I'll build like a cage around it. I just gotta figure out the format for the base first. So first of all, I've got to go back to that icy starter planet. I can't wait to build... I think, you know what? I think in order to rank up my Corvette's class, I've got to build more Corvettes, you know? So this will probably remain C-Class forever, because it's the first Corvette we ever built. It's such a cool thing to see something you built in this menu, though. It makes me smile every time. Alright, now then, fly down to a low part of the planet. It's weird that this one has like a partial chromatic filter, but it's not a bad thing. Approximately 10 units a second. I'll probably pull it down to like 13 just so I'm moving a bit faster. Maintain current flight path. Okay. I don't like that maintain current flight path sometimes just doesn't. It's B class. I don't really want B class, so I'm just gonna keep moving. I want an S class power hotspot. I just want power to never matter. I love that my ship's shadow is just the core mod. Shadow. Oh. Oh, it renders properly. The goal is simply to find... Hell, an S-class hotspot of any caliber would be nice. It's 200 units that way, so it's about there. There's another one over there. Interesting. So a lot of, like, B-class ones. I don't really want a B-class one, though. I want an S. A-class is pretty good. Nope, I've already passed over it, I guess. So when I see S-class nearby, I've just got to, like, hop off of the ship. Alright, we're flying at a nice tame speed. So that's like right there, I think. Oh, actually, there is that over there. What is that? What is that, actually? Wait. Yeah, I'll glide down to the planet's surface for that. What is that? Oh, it's just a mineral. I thought it was like some weird crystal. How have I never seen this before? It's a really cool looking asset, but kind of annoyed that it wasn't something I actually want. Now, those floating crystals over there are actually something kind of nice, though. Give me that. Damn, this planet has some really cool like, ice effects. I wish I could find a planet exactly like this one, but with water. I would eat that up. I wish these didn't take so long to mine, but then again, it'll speed up a bit more the more I mine it. Yep, there we go. Now we're hitting the 100 mark. I just gotta be careful not to overheat my multi. Which means pulse mining. I do like that, like, Hello Games made mining a kind of fun little mini game. So, you know, if you're a beginner player, you'll you'll go, oh, I should just stop. But no, you can just redline it constantly, and redlining it is, like, the best way to mine. As you almost get, like, a small combo when you do the redlining mining. I feel like I'm slowing down in terms of conversation, but that's fine. You can't always maintain 100% speed conversation. And I should be slowing down anyway, since it's getting late. I think I will go for the full 3 hours, which is nice. It's nice for you guys, at least. I don't like that I started as late as I did today, but if I'm being dead honest, 1, I wasn't sure what dinner was. 2, I wanted to migrate to this. I am really happy that this is seemingly infinitely more stable than Streamlabs is, though. Which is very, very reassuring, because Streamlabs was starting to get on my nerves. And, like, if Streamlabs continued to be as bad as it was, I genuinely could have ended up considering quitting. All over software stability. And that might sound like a really silly thing to do, but, like, It was really getting to me, that software instability. What are some fun games that I know are popular that I could, like, challenge runs for? I know challenge run content can be sometimes pretty popular. Like, I've got to look through my games library and look at games which are popular, but also ones which are niche at the same time. I need ones which are, like, on the edge of both. I'll put these in advanced materials, actually, because currently advanced is pretty, like, low pop in terms of items. Open the last 4 of these as well. I do have another gold nugget in here, actually. I just mistook it for another item that quite literally shares the same model, i.e. Herox. I'll pop that away in there, and now we've got plenty of those resources. Well, in any case, get back in the ship, tell it to maintain current flight path. Go down here. Swap that back to power hotspot. I just want to keep our eyes on the left side of the screen. There really ain't nothing like just flying by in a ship like this. C-class, not what we want. It's like right there. Oh, in any case, we want to just fly by it. There is another one nearby, I think, judging by the speed of the dots. Which, fun fact, the speed those dots go across your screen directly correlates to how close you are to a deposit before finding one. So I should have a chance of seeing one in a sec. It is kind of fun to just zoom in on things sometimes. I feel like I should have tried to maintain current flight path closer to the surface, maybe. That's a B class. Not quite what I want, though. It's right under me. It's like right there. Oh, bye-bye, power hotspot. See you later. That's a C class. I do like that it's, like, the devs have made it a million times easier to find what you're looking for. I should have just gone for that A class, like, a few hotspots back. Ah, my neck. Ah, that's good. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Is that more floating crystals? It is, but I don't really want to go down and get those. It was, like, nice as floating crystals are to have in my, like, inventory. Wow, I've dropped 275 frames in this stream. 0.1%. How insane. It's actually crazy. That's a lot of dropped frames. Maybe too many. I hope I don't pass over another valley like that again. Another C-class deposit. Not what we want. Bye-bye. I just want a hotspot today. It's a B class. Did I miss one as well? I think I completely missed one. I just blanked in my mind. It's like right there. I've got a split lip and it's pissing me off. Just gonna quickly pause the game and check what's going on in a couple spots. Ah. Someone added the Devourer of Gods Infernum mode version to my... I've got to have a look at this video, actually. I'm going to, like, mute it. I'm just gonna see what this is. I gotta know. Like, this is gonna take, like, a couple seconds, but I don't care. If this is... Oh, my God. I hate ads. Oh. System in this world is borrowed from one of your archived worlds. Devourer of gods. What the hell? That is Lunar Phantasm, isn't it? You are no god, but I shall feast upon your air. This is, like, actually kind of impressive. Dun, 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 dun. Bam, 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 ba-da-dum, dum, 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 dum. Oh my god, I actually kind of love this. All this is missing is, like, slightly better... Oh? Is this just... It's got note block music as well. That's so cool! That's actually, like, one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That is actually, like, really sick. It's got note block music and everything. Oh man, my ship doesn't have a funny silhouette anymore because the angle's changed. That's just a mound. That's just a mound. Whoa, is that a, it's a transmission tower. Fuck it. That is so cool to just be able to dive out of your ship when you see something cool. That's an A class. That's 300 units from here. Sure. I peeked the mic. I've been spooked. Welcome, my love. It's good to see you. Good to have you in chat. You're the first chatter in a little bit. But now I can't ask for too much. Welcome back. I'm gonna try and change up my style a little in the coming days. Oh, this is the jewel room one. Oh, I wish I had an Atlas pass. That would mean I could get into those rooms, but I have not constructed that yet. Around the life form, beak smells foul, seeps into exosuit. Get trader replace. Thank with carbon. Trader nods a curt thank you. Decline to eat my gift and the scent washes away. I screwed up the dialogue interaction. Oh well. The life form that worked in the station left its equipment scanning the skies for new interesting systems. Like, what's the change up? I'm thinking about doing, like, challenge runs for games instead. Like, I might do some challenge runs on stream because I think I could get some views for that. Hey guys, I wonder... you gotta wonder what the combination could possibly be. Whoa, I got that first try? No way! That was so difficult. But I feel like doing, like, challenge runs for certain games, maybe. I think I could, you know, build a decent audience doing that. I love it when my camera points straight up to look at something. When I expect to find it on this planet that I'm currently on. In any case, that's an A-class hotspot, so we're going to go for that instead. And we're going to build a base around it. That's the plan, at the very least. Grab that. I'm kind of mapping out the kind of base I want to build on this planet. Alright, there's the hotspot. It's only 100 meters from here. It might be in a minor valley, which is kind of nice. I wanted to build in, like, a small valley. Analyzing the A-class electromag hotspot. $82. Where's the maximum field strength? Haha, there it is. Right here is where the maximum field strength is. So there's the, oh, there's that down there, which is, I don't know, I don't mind having that nearby, actually. Alright. Pop down a base computer. Cartographic archives, claim base. Let's start to hunker down and bunker down. Just checking Discord real quick. Okay, I need a bunch of pure ferrite. Do I have any rocks that give pure ferrite? Those should give pure ferrite, right? Yes. So then, let's get to gathering. Base construction begins. I'm gonna need, like, crap loads of this stuff. Does this also give... No, that's just regular ferrite. Monosite. Does this have lore? I know that sometimes when you scan things, you get lore with them. Formation process. Bedrock expulsion. Discovered today? Huh? What? I thought it said Asgardite for a second. That would have been pretty cool if it was. Yeah, in any case, upload all. Let's gather a bunch of this. I should also probably recharge. How am I out of those? Oh, I guess I did feed them all to my my electronic rat. At least there's plenty of these big towering crystals to gather pure ferrite from. Boom. Skadooshk. Skadooshk. Can I build, like, just a... I cannot build just a quick room. I'm gonna have to recharge that manually, aren't I? Jeez, the resource yields are really low on this. Do I have the, yeah, I already have optical drill as well. Damn, I'm just gonna really struggle to get enough resources for a while. Mind you, I will probably buff the stats of this tool slightly. You know, just tweak the stats of the tool in my favor a little. Because I do like to, like, customize my tools in a way which you can't do in-game. Which is altering the base stats. And you can't do that without the save editor. Which is kind of annoying. I wish there was an in-game way to improve the stats on your tool. Are you kidding me? Screw that sentinel. Now leave me alone and let me mine this in peace. Good. I'm gonna have to recharge this again. Is there any more sodium, like, right next to me? Yes.
Extreme cold damage detected.
Yeah, I know there's extreme cold damage detected. I'm kind of trying to fix that issue.
Technology recharge.
So much ferrite, so much everything needed. Yeah, I know my life support's running low. Oh, I forgot that this planet has these guys, and they can be used to collect crap. That's good. I love collecting animal crap. I actually kind of want the mission board to be something you can place at a base as well. Like, I know you can place them at in the Corvette, but I actually kind of want to know if... I mean, to be fair, actually, since Corvettes are just standard bases, theoretically, I can just kind of place the module in my base if I use the No Man's Sky Base Blender tool. Although I've got to be careful using any Corvette modules in a normal base. Oh, so there is one more rock type that will give me pure ferrite. That's good to know. I just need a bunch of this. Give me all the pure ferrite from monosite. Need all that monosite for pure ferrite. Now, mind you, while I'm destroying a lot of the stuff near my base, it is kind of fine. Okay, so there's where that transmission tower is. I should call in my ship right next to where I'm building as well. So that way I can just get inside. Alright. You can come land. It's almost like it came from where it was. Don't destroy the rock I'm mining. Don't destroy the rock I'm mining. Good.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Alright, that's 300. I need to get out a bunch of, Alright, let's get out all the other resources of the same type I have. So, all 170 of that. Grab out all of that. Get this refining. Oh yeah, I also need to get my hands on a freighter so I can withdraw all of those parts. And now I gotta go to the... That's on an... Is that gonna crash into the planet? That totally is. Sir, are you good? Sir, my good sir, are you, I gotta follow this. What the hell?
Technology recharge.
That's gonna crash. Surely they've made it so these can actually crash. I remember in the OG trailers for No Man's Sky, there was like a trailer of one of these, like, crashed on a planet. That is getting lower. Is there a... there's no jetpack charge. I gotta, like, fly up with my camera. Has that already, like, crashed into the ground? Oh my god! Oh my god! They hit the second tower! It's gone. It crashed. That is actually, like, in the ground now, isn't it? Only took a couple seconds, and it's like... the earth swallowed it whole. That's funny. Fly back to base. Or at least where the base is going. Probably gotta build a cradle of, yeah, I gotta build like a cradle around it. A cradled icy base. I'll probably make it blue like the planet as well. If not, I'll make it like orange or something. I think orange could look cool. In any case, you gotta start somewhere, and that means putting down a foundation module somewhere. Which means I gotta, like, do this. Like, roughly. Or I can use the cylindrical foundation.
Protection falling.
I do really like the cylindrical foundation, but I'm contemplating where I could put it where it will all clip into the ground nice and evenly. That's a pretty good spot right there. Because, yeah, then only a very small amount is actually clipping out. I know I want it to be on, like, stilts, so that's why I'm doing it like that. Where's my ship? My ship's over here.
Protection falling.
I need to build a construction terminal, but not right now, because I need to do this first. I wonder if I can get NPCs on my ship if I, like, use the base blender to put the NPC terminals on my ship. Although, mind you, knowing the fact that they aren't already on the ship makes me think that those terminals don't anchor the NPC. Because it seems like something HG would totally endorse players doing. Alright, where's all my silicate powder? I might have to ask Rat if he'd be willing to come and give me... I might have to ask a friend if he'd be willing to come and drop off some resources. Okay, all of my gold is in basic storage, I think, so let's grab that out. I'm gonna need quite a bit of it as well. And the game is really struggling. I think it's because of the new stream settings, so... I might drop the game down to all high graphics instead of all ultra. Maybe if I get a 5090 in the future, or like a 4090 or something.
Thermal protection.
Man, I love that most of the plants dynamically respond to the player walking past them now. It's a really cool change. Basic construction. Simple hollow door, despite it being completely disabled. Whew. Alright. First order of business. Teleport terminus. I need a bunch of sodium for that. Can I drop my ship down closer? I need all of my sodium as well, so let's get that out. And so begins the base building arc. Do I have any more of that I can turn into it? Yes. I'll process all of that into glass as well. And then with that, I think, yeah, I'm down to just 10 of that, which is good. Cool. Storage container. Oh, I'm out of normal sodium. Okay, so I actually have to go around looking for some of that. That's annoying, but okay. Although I think I can actually use... I do know I need carbon, though, so... I'll grab out some of that. Grab out 100 of that. I'll go grab some normal carbon from the trees. Make some nanotubes. I ought to make a few metal plating as well. I do like this planet, though. This planet is really pretty to be building a base on. I just hope an update doesn't come and change it again. I like these sorts of icy planets which have trees on them. Even if those trees are really, really frozen looking. And the fact that most of these planets don't have seasons. Like, this planet has -58. That, I think, is as cold as the coldest point on Earth, and that's planet-wide. Which means, theoretically, this place has never-ending winter. Like, I don't think most trees on Earth will start growing past negative, like, 0.
Temperature levels stabilizing.
Couple of carbon nanotubes. I need some chromatic as well, but I can fix the chromatic issue pretty easily. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need sodium, don't I? That's a few sodium flowers. That should be enough. And then I'll fill up the rest of my inventory with chromatic at my ship.
Thermal protection falling.
Dude, I love these Corvettes so much. I'm never going back to a traditional ship. Alright, well, let's see. I need chromatic, so I will just fill up my inventory. And then with that, I should be able to even place down a couple solar panels, I think. Although I may need to build solar cells first, don't I? No, I can just put down a few solar panels. That's good, actually. The core basic module. That's what this is. I need to enter build camera. Right, align myself with this back wall. God, I hate this build system sometimes. It's a good system, but at the same time, I absolutely hate it. Uh-huh. Now, that should be within the bounds of the base. Uh-huh. Now I need to put down a new exit. I just realized there's like almost no point to me trying to, yeah, there isn't. There's no point to me trying to put down a proper landing pad like I normally would. Why isn't that powered? That should be powered. In any case, put camera mode. Wait, I think I need to put a cuboid room at the end of one first. Okay, which means I need more metal. Oh, mind you, the core module's already kind of supported. Yeah, there we go. We've started building. Cool. And of course, this core module's going to have some windows in it. And somehow I don't have enough glass. Oh yeah, because I've already used it all, duh. I'm just gonna leave the base as range, and then I'm just gonna go... I'm gonna go ham with the,
Falling.
I'll leave the base as range, and then I'm gonna go ham with the terrain editor. I really miss the old starting module, which the game forced you to start building a base with. And just to make sure my terrain edits stay out, I'm gonna just dig a tunnel. And I will walk back the other way when I'm done digging a tunnel. The reason I'm digging a tunnel is I need a bunch of silicate powder, which the fastest method to do, to dig a tunnel, go down to the bottom of the tunnel. Uh-huh, come on. Damn, I forgot how deep you can go on a lot of planets before you can't edit the terrain anymore. I just wish building underground bases was more stable. Back in the day, it felt like bases used to edit the terrain perfectly, but it just doesn't feel that way anymore. Right, and there we go. Now that I've hit it, we'll just carve out a huge area with the flatten tool. Fills your inventory with silicate powder in a few seconds. Best way to quickly get the materials to make a bunch of glass. Because right now, that's what I need. A bunch of glass. I think it needs 240, but it's fine if I use 240 of it. Ain't nothing like just carving out a huge chunk. Oh yes, I love it when my staff starts pissing. My staff is no longer pissing. Amazing. This is what games were designed to do. They were designed to make random items piss. And let's fly to the ship. Fly me to the ship. I'm almost out of pure ferrite as well. I am going to have to do a lot of base building off camera. I think I'm going to end at the 3-hour mark, yeah. I've decided. I've had a fun time streaming today, but I'm a bit tired for it. I don't know, I always end up being that way and then something changes it. I don't know, it's weird. I'm sleepy. What can I say? You're kidding, right? My jetpack. I may as well free up one more inventory slot because I'm not going to have a use for that repair kit for a while.
Temperature levels stable.
The only thing that annoys me is the refiner doesn't have a larger capacity. Put some of that in. Is there any way to, like, boost the rates? Nope. I just have to process 3 at a time. I'm gonna be sat here for, like, the next 30 minutes making glass. In the meantime, I'll just quickly check a message. Let's see, was there anything good there? Nothing of note. Who's messaging here? Crazy that someone actually found a way to make the Devourer of Gods from Terraria in a Minecraft. It's like a pretty good looking fight as well. It's genuinely kind of cool. In any case, back to the video game. Drop that in my exosuit. Begin processing. I have a lot of glass to make. But that's because my building style primarily revolves around having lots of big glass windows. So, you know, not really much I can do about that. Oh, I'm in the Corvette. Huh? Why am I in the Corvette's menu? I'm very clearly outside. Yeah, I'm in my bases menu now. Good. As it should be. I need to build like a path of them to the ground.
Temperature levels stabilized.
a nice stable foundation. I'll build like a little room over here so that way it's not too elevated off the ground. I'll probably have minimal support structure for that one, and then for more like advanced ones I'll have like a greater support structure. Oh yeah, I've also got to put down a battery, don't I? Which is going to need 60 mag ferrite. I don't even know if I've got 60 mag ferrite. That might actually be a problem. Wait, don't the, why does that cuboid room need that and that one needs silver? Well, why does the glass one need silver, of all things? In any case, I need more pure ferrite. And I need a bunch of glass. So, back to making glass. The glass making process sure is fun, isn't it? Jeez, I'm really tired today. It's also really smoky smelling because they're doing burn-offs. It's kind of annoying that they're doing burn-offs. Yeah, this stream went from like, oh yeah, I've got energy, I'm having fun, to, yeah, I'm chill as hell now. Yeah, I'll just publish this straight to YouTube after I'm done. That's nice. I finally don't have to deal with the bullshit of, like, the stream crashing and then I need to do, like, multiple streams. Wrong input ratio. Yeah, I know. It's 40 to 1. Which is the most annoying thing for a perma player like me. Because, oh, if I just had, like, 10 more, it would let me do it. But no, Max Diff doesn't let me do that. Please, Hello Games, adjust the ratios. Like, or make it so, like, things stack to 160 or something instead, purely because glass is, like, the most annoying thing when you're playing permadeath. Mind you, if I just have, like, a proper glass farm... I'm making so much of this. Oh my god, I have so much silicon in my inventory. But I need lots of glass as well, so I can't really complain. 42. Damn, I am, like, really tired today. That's weird. So weird. Have a look. What other games might I want to play? I might want to play Kerbal on stream. That could be fun. I think I could describe what I'm doing in Kerbal pretty well. And Kerbal's a game where you can get a lot done in a few hours. Although, mind you, I'm not the greatest at doing, like, long distance stuff. But then again, if I streamed Kerbal, like, people would watch. Terraria is also something if I streamed, people would watch. Pretty much every game in my library people would watch if I streamed. Except for maybe Starbound. Jurassic World Evolution is what absolutely made the channel. I spent 40 hours playing that on stream. Greatest decision of my life. What other games can I play? Cosmoteer could be fun to play on stream. And again, Faz is always an option. I think Minecraft could be fun as well. It's difficult. None of my games are really, like, hyper streamable games. I should have a look at what, like, categories there are on Twitch and, like, determine what games I want to get next off of that. Start processing even more glass. Some may even say that I'm making too much glass. But no, this is a completely sane and human amount of glass to want. Should I just start, like, skydiving by being in the wrong spot in this ship? Oh my god, it considers you skydiving if you're in the wrong spot on the stairs. What is that? I just love it when you're standing on air. There's no noises for this refiner. That's a problem I have. The refiner should make noise. Because, like, this is too silent. I'm not fucking, like, knowing when I've finished refining. Is there any salvage scrap nearby? One that's 1,000 units out. 1,000. 1,200. Well, mind you, they won't respawn once I go get them, so it's good to know. such a chill stream this evening. I don't mind it though. Let me go to like physical Twitch and have a look. Well, what's the deal over there? What's the deal if I go to Twitch? I'm having a look at Twitch. Grab that. Put that in my exosuit. And put that in there. I think I could probably do with, like, trying to build my channel up again. Minecraft could definitely work. I think a modded world. I might do a modded Minecraft world at some point. Like, maybe once I'm done with the current Surviving Mars playthrough, I'll add that into, like, the stream slot. I'll set up a Minecraft world for myself. Maybe invite a couple of friends, because Minecraft, unlike something like Stardew Valley, if I have friends on it, they don't always need to be online. And not to mention, I could also do it in a way where I can do things offline. But at the same time, I wouldn't do everything off camera. Only, like, really, really grindy, annoying stuff. So we're talking, like, if I'm mining for, like, 13 hours straight looking for one specific resource, you know? And another batch of glass done. Put that in there. Put that in there. Begin processing. How much, Jeez, I still have like a whole couple of stacks to go. But once I've refined all this glass, I'm not going to need to refine glass for a while. Because you need like generally like 1 to 2 glass per module. And so this will do it. The next thing I should probably refine is a bunch of regular ferrite down into mag ferrite. Mag ferrite's necessary for batteries, so that's why. Start processing one more glass. I think it's just one more stack in my inventory, which is nice. I hate how slow glass's refine speed is. Actually, I should probably go look if, like, Bosk or something's streaming on Twitch so I can raid into Bosk again, if that's the case. Nope, seemingly not. Okay. Oh, yeah, also, I haven't shown this off to you yet, but check... Right, I forgot that that kind of, like, cuts the audio, but check that out. I got, like, a little fade-out transition. It's a pretty cool little thing. I like temp cut the stream, and it's really cool looking. Put that in, start processing. Combine those 2 stacks to make 60. And yeah, I think I am almost done processing glass. Cool. I just spent how many minutes processing glass? God, way too many. Too many minutes processing glass. What do I need to build a construction terminal, actually? Building parts. I think it comes under buildable tech, right? Yeah. Oh, it's easy. I can build that. Yeah. And then if I go here... There it is. Remaining 2. 2 more glass. I have made a ton of glass now. Very nice. I like glass, if you couldn't tell. I like making big glass windows for my bases. It's not very entertaining to refine glass for like 10 minutes, though. So, I shouldn't do this very often. Despite that, I will probably still refine a lot of glass anyways. Mind you, the moment I get like a proper long-term farming situation going, I can probably just produce glass on a dime. Actually, do I have... Yeah, I do have a portable refiner. I'll chuck that down in here. I'll put it down, like, at this little corner. Bloop. Chuck that in there. Fill it up with a bit of carbon. And then I will refine this down into pure ferrite. I should probably just gather up the rocks next to my base as well. Oh yeah, that'll give me plenty of normal ferrite, and if I refine that, I'll get pure. I don't like that this just has a beam that shoots up through everything. Alright, construction terminal. And purely because it's going to kill me if I don't align this. That's my best alignment. I'm not going to get better than that. Yeah, I know it requires an overseer for operation. That's fine. Start refining that. I need a couple of batteries before I get the overseer. Oh, they changed the icon for this quest. Oh. That's kind of nice. I actually don't mind it. That's a nice new icon. Back in the ship. Go over here. Grab this. Boom, boom. Ferrite. I'll grab some normal ferrite as well, and I'll refine that down. Because I could do with just getting a bunch of ferrite. Also, wait, did this have a higher amount? No, this is still 150 as well, but I think ferrite has a really fast process speed, so it's fine. Yeah. Electrical battery. I need more. Geez, so much effort just to make a somewhat nice-ish starting base. And even still, this isn't like my greatest standard I've ever done. This is like really cramped for what it is. But for a starter base, it'll have to do. Ah, jeez. Oh, I need to stretch. What's going on over here? Hang on, I've been pinged by someone. Oh, that's really cool, actually, my love. Since I know you're watching. That's really cool what you've made today. I put that in my inventory. That's fine, actually. I wanted to refine more normal and pure ferrite as well, because I want to actually get just a small room going. Let's just get a singular cuboid room down, because I know I need that in order to start, like, cradling this stuff. Where's my door? There's my door. Oh yeah, wait, actually that kind of looks cool, having it be cradled on the bottom as well. Then again, the old option is I put it on stilts like this. Which is pretty cool looking, but at the same time it's not the greatest for like, bigger parts of the base. I mean, I think I will keep this one pretty, like, one-dimensional, I think. It's a very difficult base design I'm going for here. These sort of, like, flat pack bases are difficult. Refine that into pure. And I can finally get my first couple of big old things. Yeah, I did see. I had a look. That's pretty cool. It's a very nice little house. I wonder if, have you done the interior for it yet? Because, I mean, while I haven't really gotten to that yet, if you haven't noticed with what I'm building right now, interior is a bit of a focus. Like I said, oh, this is not to my standards. So, you know, I want to see what you've, like, done for your interior. Okay, and now I can, yeah, I've got the materials. I just need to wait for this to finish. This isn't going to give me enough either. Damn it. How much more, yeah, I can... Wait, hang on, no, I do have enough, I think. Wait. Oh, yeah, I forgot, because I would have already gotten that from the, cool. I can actually put down, like, a little fireplace if I wanted to. But instead, I'm going to opt for more batteries. Alright, and then this will theoretically charge in 4 hours. Did I get the, I did, but I need a bunch of mag ferrite and a couple metal plating for that. Mind you, if I even get one of those, yeah, if I get one of those, I can power the whole base. That did say across all inventories for the freighter and my ship. I mean, for the refiner and my ship. So I wonder if I can draw stuff from my non-existent freighter inventory. Because I supposedly have stuff in a non-existent freighter somewhere. Like, I have like 30 metal plating in one. I may as well, like, save and chart. This is my basis region. It's actually pretty cool that that will be in, like, the base screenshot, I think. Wait, is it? That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can see it just in the top right. Wait, was this my starting planet? Really? My Eye's the planet, Roddle, Adoga. No, this was my starter planet. Feels good to be back here overall. I like that I'm back. Give me all of the Asgradite. I need lots of ferrite dust. I'm not making very entertaining content right now, but who cares? I'm enjoying just running around, being chill in my silly space game. And, you know, in the end, that's all I can really ask for. Why was my mouse on, like, my other screen? That was weird. My mouse was, like, on my other screen, and then I dragged it over to No Man's. That was, like, really weird. I did get a better entrance to this place. Nice, I need more pure ferrite, but I think I did just gather a bunch of normal ferrite to make into pure ferrite. So first, I'll grab all of that, chuck that in there. Oh, refiner operate, no fuel, duh. You're about to do the inside. Cool. I like interior decorating with a lot of these builds. Exteriors are never my focus. But you know, actually, that was actually something I wanted to do. I'm going to build camera. Okay. Let's get a feel. So I think I kind of wanted to go with like the rusty style and then go with like an orangey kind of look. Oh my god, that rusted style actually looks really cool. Okay, yeah, we're going with orange. That looks pretty cool. It's so decrepit looking. And yet at the same time, it looks modern. It's a nice contrast between my ship as well. Yeah, I like it. You want to stream what you're doing? If you think you can pull it off, all you need to do is install OBS. Like, don't use me as a tutorial, mainly because I don't really want to. But go look up how to if you want to try and stream what you're doing. Because you know what? There's a chance people might enjoy what you're doing. And not every streamer talks. Some people just stream what they're doing, and some people just join in for the sake of it. I do recommend, after the fact, uploading it to YouTube as well, because you never know. YouTube acts as a secondary source. Streaming isn't hard to get into, but it's hard to, like, you know, get discovered. That's the thing about streaming. So, you know, if people don't watch what you're doing, don't be surprised. It takes a while for that sort of thing to happen, but there's an audience for everything. There are definitely people that would watch a stream of people, you know, of someone designing a house. I'm, like, dead certain of that. Mainly that's because, like, what 90% of No Man's Sky content is about. 90% of its content is all about base building. If not, it's like a tutorial on how to do X. Oh, it even affects the inside color. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like how the orange looks on the inside, actually. Don't know if I like that, though. That's, Mind you, I think there are snap points for doors now. Oh my god, that's actually so cool that you can just snap that. I used to just have to manually, like, overlay them over each other, but no, I guess they just snap now. That's really nice. It'd be fun if I, like, put them in here. I remember when these used to have snap placement. I hate that they don't have snap placement anymore. Run that back through another time. You want to stream to support me? Huh? That confuses me. Like, by what you mean with that. Because, like, joint streams don't really work. They don't really work. Like, you can have collaborative streams, but they need to be on the same thing. You can't be doing two different things when you're streaming. Any case, I think it wants me to go to my space station, so I should go to the teleporter and just teleport up there. To bellabord up to the current system. Warp. I don't know what this base was called. Oh. Big ol' lag spike. But we're back. What? I don't think it liked that I came here through the teleporter, so we're gonna teleport. We're gonna go out with the, you know, we're gonna go out with the Corvette. Either that or this is just a straight up bug. Climb aboard. Help you on pillar. Oh, wait, hang on. There we go. I just had to get in my ship. Interesting. Are they all in, like, the middle section? So it would seem. Or does bro walk... That's pretty cool if they made it so this NPC also walked around.
Is it really you? How did me? I've been searching for such a long time. I was contacted to aid you in this every cycle. Don't worry, everything was paid for a long time ago. It's all quite above board.
As the stranger speaks, a smell assaults me, a pheromone infesting my brain, giving me memories of places I never visited, of actions I never took, of myself in a mirror, aged and alone, of this Gek cradling their fallen brethren, of a bargain made many years from now, a contract signed across the cosmos. The vision ends and the Overseer remains. The Overseer promises to expand my base, allowing me to recruit other workers. They require a construction terminal to get started. You're hired, man. There's something compelling about this Gek. They shall feel home in my home.
I will be at station before you know it. See you soon, friend.
Return to my base. Grab the bellaborder. I think it's this one. Which planet is it? Alright, it's Lucasoan or whatever the fuck its name is. There it is. Warp. And you know what? Here we are. We're at the 3-hour mark anyway, so... Yeah, I think we're gonna just finish up after teleporting back to the base. It's been a pretty good stream. Not the greatest view count-wise, but... you can't ask for everything. I'll talk with this guy at least once, first of all, though. It's worthwhile.
You have so much to learn, so much to see. And this base will be our home amidst the infinite. Take this glass, and let starlight flood into the joy of home.
Oh, this is the frost crystal recipe. How nice.
Everything pours through glass in the end. But there's time enough for that. There are other things we have to do. If you prepare chromatic metal, I will use it to calibrate a science terminal for a Korvax entity. The Korvax have suffered terribly at the hands of my people. Be kind to them, I beg you.
The Overseer asked me to gather chromatic metal in preparation for the recruitment of a Korvax scientist. Director Tagnagreg. He's Greg. Greg is already making themselves useful. A science terminal, a new Korvax guest, and all that for just a handful of chromatic metal. No way! 300 slaves for 400 chromatic metal. What? I should already have chromatic on me, right? Yeah. Log. Uh-huh. Yeah, I should have enough. Also, I think I'm gonna move these over. I am going to move them over here instead. And then with that, I'm also going to grab the existing door. I'm going to move that door over here. And now I have a nice, somewhat easy to access entrance. It's not perfect, but it'll do for now.
Here you are again, traveler. I'm sure you've acquired the materials this time.
The Overseer speaks strangely, implying that we have performed this encounter before. I have no memory of such meetings. I ask who paid them for the service they're performing for me. They laugh and claim that my child did many years from now. I do not know what they are talking about. The Overseer asked me for the chromatic metal. Here you go.
Perfect, friend. I knew you would succeed. Just what I need to finish the science terminal plans.
New building part learned. Now I just need a bit more magferrite.
We have littered the universe in our greed, traveler. This planet is no exception. There is much that can be done with litter. Make your way to an abandoned structure and harvest data from the terminals. I shall use it to fashion us plans for a storage container.
Director Greg is reflective for a Gek. They almost seem to regret the greed that characterizes their people. They wish to make something new from the remains of the old. Is this just greed in disguise or something else? Whatever their motive, the Overseer claims I will find data or a storage container built in a nearby structure.
You won't regret it, friend. I've marked you a site that seems ripe for explanation.
I'm very tempted to edit my save just so I've got like slightly more favorable harvest conditions so base building doesn't take 30 years. Are you kidding me? Okay, I don't care. Where's the inside of my base? Yeah, get angry, Sentinel. I don't care. I'm just gonna mine this. I don't care that you're watching.
Always watching, Wazowski. Always watching.
All a matter of harvest. Geode. That's some more ferrite I can turn into semi-pure. Can I construct any windows, actually? Let's see, what windows... Oh, I do have the materials to construct, like, one singular window. So that may as well make it a big one. Well, look at that, I can see outside. I need to get my hands on some silver. Let me have a look if there's a recipe for silver. Silver refiner recipe, No Man's Sky. Is there a recipe that lets me make silver? Uh-huh. Let's see. I don't think there's a single recipe that makes silver. Oh wait, I can refine Aronium, Dirty Bronze, or Herox down into silver. That's good. Alright, now I just need to plop in some normal ferrite. And I will go and refine the other stuff in my ship. Because I would like to get some more windows. Where is my ship? Oh, my ship parked on the other side this time. Where's my... Oh! It's above. That's actually kind of nice. I find it weird that I get the chromatic filter the moment I'm inside my ship. Cyberpunk looking ship. Alright, so I can supposedly do that. And Dirty Bronze, which is this one, and that'll give me a crap load of silver. I am, in fact, correct. Unfortunately, it's supposed to give... Oh, nice, it does actually give the correct amount. It just says it's only going to give 150. So theoretically that means... Oh, I see. So it takes as much time as it needs. It's just really weird about it. Do I still have all my glass? Yes, I do. Cool. Alright, now I'm gonna move the base computer to the inside of the base. And I think that will have just, yeah. It's a bit rusted, but shield though. Can I rust everything else in here? I do actually kind of like the idea of just painting everything on the inside this color as well. Yeah. What the flip? Never repaint that, I guess. Jeez. Never repaint the base term. Wait, did it dupe? Whoa, what? Why was there two teleport? What? How did... Okay, that was weird. In any case, I clearly need more, solar panels. Okay, I didn't happen to get any more from that, but that's fine. I think it's probably better if I just build... Yeah. Hey, Vsauce, Michael there. Where are your fingers? Welcome to the stream, Zach. It's good to have you here. Put a door on. And then I'm probably gonna make this decently long. This will be like a bigger room. You have indeed come. Is that fact terrifying? Yes. He has come. And then that's an okay spot for the base computer. Now I just need more pure ferrite. You know, I love that I said I was gonna end, and then I just kept going. I've started to get into the flow of base building. I'm having fun with it. That's just it. And when I'm having fun, I don't stop. I need carbon. I'm gonna screw this tree. Oh, I'm out of inventory. I know what I can do. I can put more ferrite in here. Yes, give me all the ferrite, and then I can make some more stuff. Funky Town. Yeah. Yeah. Funky Town indeed. After stream, can I come help you with something in NMS? I mean, I might, but at the same time, I've said on stream for this one, I might spend some time off stream just collecting buried technology modules, just so I don't have to do that on stream, because that'll take years. This save would explode. I literally can't go to a gas giant on this save yet, actually. I've got to wait until late game, I think. This is a very industrial style of base I've got cooking here, but it's good. Okay, I can put down a mag power. I can grab a mag gen now.
Life support power low.
Let's open up build camera and get the alignment right. Wait, can I just like... I wish I could just like slap base parts on, but I can't, unfortunately. I think the alignment on that is good. I mean, one thing's for certain, it'll do.
Thermal protection falling.
Alright, hang on. How much is that producing? How's that not enough power? What? What's our grid demand looking like for that not to be enough power? I mean, no, that's enough power. It's just being really weird about it. Okay, then. Well, in that case... Put in... Oh, I'm like out of condensed carbon. Yes, the base is orange and rusty. I really wanted to build a rusted base. Because I actually really like how rusted looks. I think rusted bases as a style are really cool looking. You don't think you've changed a part color once? I mean, you really don't have to make bases look good, but man, you can do some cool stuff with them if you do. Rust. Orange and blue. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. This has an accent color. Yeah, for some decorations? Yeah, that sounds about right. Do I have the wiring hiding thing yet? Oh, I'm out of mag. Because I had to use my mag ferrite on that. Okay. Stupid idea. What if I use, like, the last of my normal ferrite in here to make some more mag? It does. Like, just simply changing the material type can really change the entire feel of a base. No, actually, no. I'm just going to put the scientist terminal here. Blank wall. Just for now, though. A recruit is outside local area. Consult galaxy map. We're not doing scientific research just yet, though. I actually would like to do expanding the base. Search abandoned building for data. Oh, yeah. Also, your base icon color changes when you change its color. Thing is, can't tell on your planet in terms of color. Yeah, do you see that up there? The base has an orange icon, which is really cool. The only thing I'm regretting is putting that there. It's all in the texture, that's true. Capture new base screenshot. We're just gotta include my ship in the screenshot, you know? Pull that out a bit more. I don't know why the base screenshot doesn't take a proper screenshot. Now, what do I name this place? I'm not naming it Greg. Because funnily enough, do you want to know something? This guy's Greg. Do you see that? Director Tanner Greg. It's Director Tanner Greg. He's Greg. He's Greg, not the base. I am not naming the base Grog. Okay? I actually want... This is going to be my permanent base, so I'm not naming it Grog. Are you fucking kidding me? I said rename the base and it takes a new screenshot. God damn it, game. I need something that's Sub-Zero related, or like a cold... Project Cold Fusion could be fun. Grog rhymes with Grog. Haha. What's something cold? What's something cold that I know would work well? I'm calling it Neptune. But I'm being silly about it. Alright. There we go. Capture new base screenshot. And then gotta remove this to... Gotta move the camera back to where it was. Got a nice sick base screenshot with my Corvette in the background. There we go. And now I'll never forget where this base is. Now, the real question is, do I want to keep building or do I want to end stream? Because I am past the time where I was going to end stream, and not to mention I'm about to hit my normal end time. No, the problem is Raph will get pissy at me if I keep going. Like, I do want to keep building, I want to keep cooking, but Raph will kill me. Uh-oh.
Thermal protection falling.
Okay, the Sentinel's just highly confused. He's not actually looking at what I'm doing. No, don't fly this way. Do not fly this way. He flew this way.
Warning. Sentinel
You can't catch me, na 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 na.
levels stabilizing.
Dumbass. Oh hell yeah, I got Wrath of the Sentinels playing. Surely I get them through the walls. Now I got personal base security for my base. Put the ferrite in, you get pure ferrite out. I didn't get carbon, so I need to mine through walls. I love the fact that I just figured out one, like, you gotta wonder. I don't even remember how I discovered one day that, oh yeah, I can shoot through walls. Like, how do you find that out? Like, I don't remember how I figured it out, but I just discovered one day that you can shoot through walls, and I don't even see streamers using it in shipless runs. Or, like, higher difficulty runs, you know? You'd think this would be common knowledge with how easy it is to execute, but if you play in third person, you can just shoot through walls.
Technology recharge.
Nothing stops you. Right, do I have any... No, I do not have any I do not have any ferrite. I know what is a ferrite I can get. So I want to make this room a little bit longer than it is wide. I mean, I want to make it a bit wider than it is long. God damn it. Haha, I love that glitch.
Protection
It's not really a glitch, it's just tech. God, my inventory. 1 terabyte of RAM. It's pretty cool, actually. I think Linus Tech Tips has built a couple computers with terabyte of RAM. Actually, how expensive is a ramp? 40? Hell no. Could put a signal booster down out here. Locate nearby structures. Why not? Is there anything close by that's of note? Oh, there is. Wait, I'm sorry, those are hollow? Those terrain formations are hollow? Oh, I should have built my base inside of one of them and then, like, covered up the top. That would have looked really cool, actually. And then I could have built, like, a Corvette spaceport with an underground research facility below it. They're tariffing the ramps. Yeah, like, hell no, that ain't affordable. What is this, Cyberpunk? I can't wait to build, like... What's that, actually? Oh my god, that's 8 minutes on foot. Wow, for once a quest actually scans and finds a structure nearby. Whoa, buddy, you can't say that. You can't say that. This is going on YouTube. Yes, we know it's... I will walk there for 8 minutes straight when it gets to that. But right now, like, I do have to end the stream. I want to build more now. I do not care. Scan me. Do it.
Sentinel drones activated.
Yeah, screw you. I'm going. Bye-bye. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed.
Temperature levels
I do not care about the Sentinels anymore. It's Cyberpunk YouTube. Yes, it is. Mind you, I don't even think YouTube could detect that through, like, text anyways. Cyberpunk, like the anime, like, that's any better. Cyberpunk Edgerunners has a lot of gore and a few pornographic scenes. Now, I know that word is fine because it's the full word. It's not the abbreviation. The abbreviation's a no-no, but I'm using it from an educational standpoint. Damn it, Zach. You bloody moron. What are you doing? Do watch it. It's peak as hell. Like, you can watch it in the English dub as well, because it was very much designed with an English dub in mind. Like, the Japanese dub, I'd actually argue, isn't the way to watch it. The Japanese dub's alright, but the English dub is phenomenal. Some of the best dubbing I've ever seen, actually. I don't know why, but this just isn't connected to power anymore, so I'm just gonna manually power it by doing that. What? Huh? Okay, it's just showing as not being powered. I also just realized you can change the texture of these? Wait. Is it because there's 2 of them? Huh? Why has that got no, like, texture on it? That's weird, actually. Like, it shows up when I'm, like, editing it, but it doesn't show up other... Where's solar? Where's solar cells? Oh, they've got negative cull. Look, you can see it if I get my camera behind it. Weird. I wonder what happened for that to happen. Your Discord ain't launching. Yeah. Good job. Why isn't that the correct color anymore? Or that. Weird. I'm gonna guess Hello Games never realized people actually like coloring their parts anymore. Wait, even that's not the right color. That's weird. I gotta re-upload the base. You press button, but button no work. Grog is sad. Oh no. Anyways. Oh no! Anyways, in the 1970s. And I will build the last one as well. Actually, wait, no. Because this is going to be 5 wide. This is 3 long. Oh, I accidentally clicked off of the game. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And now I need to put in windows. I wish you could put in the big windows on the end of these, but no, you can't. And go into here, grab the cuboid room by the balls. Where is the tech? Make this rusty. Rusty and crusty. And now we got a science terminal again. Grog harass friend. Oh, hell no. Let's see.
Thermal protection falling.
I'm just gonna message that back because there's no point. I'm also quoting I'm quoting Alex into your server. I do not care. I am quoting Alex into your server. That is too funny. Screw you. It's a quote. Why do you have such a problem with a quote? My base is crawling with feds. I'm gonna move. Bro does not find that quote funny enough. Bro, the quotes are used to highlight funny things that people say. Okay, but does that matter that much? Why does that matter that much? You know? And besides, eventually you're gonna run out of quotable material. Not to mention, like, when was the last quote, like, sent? We haven't had a quote in over 5 days. You know? Like, it is somewhat necessary. Jeez. I need to stretch. That's true. That's true. This is true. This is unfortunate truth. Everyone's depressed. It's depression season. I mean, yeah, there is that with you organizing group stuff. I generally don't. I just wait until I'm invited. Mainly because everyone got so fucking fed up at me over the years. Well, the problem is my brain physically will not let me start things because over many, many years, people got annoyed at me simply just asking to play. So eventually I was just like, fuck it, I'm not gonna bother anymore. Available to build 2. I will build 2 of them then. That's different people. Even still, that kind of sticks with you. Why can't you understand that? That sticks with you. Huh? It's not that big of a deal. I just wait until other people ask. I don't see a problem with that. The game really does not like to save my color preference, and that's really pissing me off. Why will you not save my color preference? Uh-huh. Upload base. I don't get it. Why won't it save my color preference? I just want it to keep the colors I choose. Please, I go to therapy. That's not a big issue waiting for other people to invite you over inviting them yourself. And that's not to say I don't do that at all. It's just my preference. I prefer wait for other people, so that way I don't be annoying to them. I'll just save my game over here. I think I will go until the stream is registered that I've... Oh my god, I'm almost at 3 hours and 30 minutes already. I didn't think I'd stream this long today. I thought I'd just, like, stream for a little, then maybe stop, but... I don't think I've actively went out of my way to speak to anyone outside... anyone on the server outside of you, to be honest. I mean, yeah, sometimes that happens. Sometimes you do just want to, like, communicate with one person, you know? Fuck, I'm out of weapon charge.
Technology recharge.
Hello? I'm the German.
Oh, hey, German. I love virtual German.
What are you playing?
Just some No-Mans. Virtual German is the greatest thing me and German ever came up with. Simu German.
Technology recharge.
I think, therefore I germ. It's only been short replies or short convos when they approach.
Technology recharge.
Mind you, those guys also aren't the biggest on organizing things.
Technology recharge.
Like, with Pip and Proto, like, Pip prefers things organized, but Proto will sometimes just yoink me.
Thermal protection fully.
Always falls onto me. Well, mind you, I think it's just, they're like me. They prefer waiting for people to ask because they're people pleasers. I get it. I am in a lot of ways as well, but at the same time, I know, like, when to stop. I mean, you're not the only one that doesn't have the energy for it. I don't think any of us have the energy to organize big group things, which, as fun as they are really draining to organize. You couldn't have said it better myself. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, that's the problem. I think me, Brodo, and Pip, all of us care way too much about what other people think of us. Mind you, the main reason I give a fuck is purely because, I don't know, I enjoy knowing that people actually enjoy being around me. I've had that many people that don't, that, you know, it's refreshing when someone actually gives a fuck.
Fully.
And doesn't just forget I exist sometimes.
Stabilizing.
Time to upload the base again. I think finally a lot of the parts are starting to stick, that they've got color, which is nice. I'm actually really liking this big orange box of a base. It's pretty nice. Okay. How much are stilts? Too expensive. Why is pure ferrite so hard to get? Do I have any other deposits around my base? I do have one of these, actually. Depending on the resource, that could actually be kind of worth setting up, if it's within range. I think that's within extension range, if I extend the base a bit. Like, let's see. Oh, no, it might just be within range. Okay, it's like barely out of range. Barely, though. 5, 4, scan. As long as they let you know. Yeah, I prefer, like, if someone's, like, they don't like you, I prefer it when they actually, like, say something. Okay, dioxide's actually not that bad. Sorry, autism moment. But, like, yeah, I prefer, like, if someone doesn't like me, just fucking say so, you know? Like, don't try to act nice, just be dead honest. You don't like me? Okay, cool, now fuck off. I'll find someone else, instead of fucking annoying the shit out of you. Mind you, I used to never be good at that. I used to be like, no, surely they can end up liking me. And then I fucking pushed way too much, and then that just made people not like me more. But eventually I did just stop giving a fuck. As long as they, like, you know, just say so. There's no people I do give a fuck as to whether they care or not. But it's not as big as it used to be. A really quick blocker and muter in games. Bro's got that fucking it's high noon fucking trigger reflex. Am I gonna build storage modules in this base is the question. Because I know I'm gonna have like a really big Corvette. Because I think there is every chance that this save becomes my new main, for all I know. And my main gets relegated to basically creative. Because, I mean, it basically already is. This is my first proper survival experience of the game in a while, and I'm enjoying it quite a lot. Is it a bit boring and slow sometimes? Yes. Is it nice to work towards everything again? Kinda. Because it's been a nice long time since I've done so. Like, I'm fine with doing a million different restarts. Oh, I am going to take a bit of extreme cold damage, but that's fine. Run the heck back to base. No, don't trip me up on a rock. I gotta run.
Extreme cold damage detected.
Yes, I know extreme cold damage detected. You don't have to tell me thrice. Ah, nice and warm. Do I have the Galactic Trade Terminal yet? I should. Huh? Why Corvette building? I'm not in my Corvette. Oh my god. Save it to reset your milestones and achievements. What, so you can redo all the achievements? That's worthwhile sometimes, yeah. I don't like that half the parts aren't saving their, like, properties. It's kind of annoying. There we go, I fixed it. Now I'm actually editing my base again. Maybe that's why the, part changes weren't, like, recognizing, because I have my Corvette above. Right, now I just need a single new thing here. Cool. I did swear I researched the trade terminal already. I guess I didn't. In any case, I'm pretty happy with how much... I'm annoyed that I did that, though. But whatever. Can't do much about it. Yeah, on your main. Then using a save editor to add them back once I get them all. Mind you, if you want to remove achievements, you've got to use Steam Achievement Manager, not the save editor. Steam Achievement Manager is a pretty nice tool to have anyways, though, because if there's, like, achievements which you know you are never going to do in your life, then you may as well give them to yourself if you want to do completion. What do you mean you don't have Steam Achievement? My god. I'm really confused what you're on about. What, like, reset all your milestones in No Man's Sky? What, just so you can do it all again, but with the same save? It's an interesting idea. But, like... if you want the actual Steam achievements to show up again... I don't know, it's weird. I get what you're kind of trying to do, but at the same time, it's perplexing.
Thermal protection
Since the achievement triggers on achieving more. Oh, I see. So you want to do them all again so you can get all the achievements on. That makes more sense. Took me a second because I forget that you had to transfer your save. I was like really confused for a second. Right. Well, mind you, the thing is, Zach, let me send this to you real quick. You're gonna need 2 new saves anyways. Because, last I checked, your save isn't survival or permadeath. Your save might be considered survival, but your save definitely ain't permadeath. So, congratulations. If you want all achievements on Steam, you're gonna need a permadeath save. You can toggle that. You can't toggle permadeath! I know permadeath is one you actually can't toggle. You cannot toggle permadeath. I'm certain of that. Bullshit. Send me a screenshot right now that you can toggle perma. And also, if you can toggle perma with like the save editor, like I don't agree with that. I don't agree with using the save editor to convert your save into permadeath. Just as someone who's a permadeath player, okay? Like, that's ethically dubious, my friend. I am not a fan of that, because that, like, invalidates us that have actually put in the effort of, like, challenge runs and, like, permadeath runs and max diff runs to do that achievement. To live forever is a mark of someone... To live forever... Dude, you haven't gotten to live forever. That one's like permadeath, and you haven't ever had a permadeath save. What, did you just like permadeath save and have someone ferry you to the galactic core? Hey, mind you, I'm coming from like, what, you used portals? Because, mind you, I'm coming from a standpoint where you joined Bosk for a core jump, right? Which means, dude, you do realize that means you had someone ferry you there. You didn't get there yourself. Which, mind you, there's many ways to do that. The best way to do that is to go there through, like, you know, black holes. From start to finish. Well, mind you, were you playing with him from start to finish? I knew you joined in for a few streams, but most of the time that would have just been, like, you know... Like, I know you joined for a few streams, but you weren't there for every stream. You weren't playing in multiplayer for every stream. You were a spectator. Mind you, it's not that difficult of an achievement. I'm just kind of, like, iffy about it because I did it once before. I did it once before in the early days of No Man's on an old PS4 account. So that's why I'm, like, kind of about it because, you know, that's jumping many, many times. No black hole. Well, the occasional black hole, because I think that version had them. I think? No, yeah, they definitely existed, thinking about it. Yeah, black holes definitely existed back then. That one was difficult to remember. Fuck is really poking through the wall. Okay, really? I've got to destroy you through the wall. Yeah, die. I do not care for your nearby toxins. And just like that, I should have a nice foundation on my base. Very nice. And this room is still changing back. Why? Okay, do I have enough for the inflated walkway? Okay, I do, but I'm just missing carbon, but carbon's not bad. I can just, like, mine that from inside the base. Piss off the Sentinels, but who cares? I don't like you anyway, Sentinels. I've actually almost gone for the full 4 hours. I didn't think I would actually stream the full 4 hours today. But here we are, I guess. It's weird when you notice that there's an offset bump on things like that and things like this. It's really annoying. Okay. I am pretty satisfied with where the base is sitting today. I just gotta fit one of these in. I think I actually did that, like, perfectly. I'm just gonna use it as, like, a little wall, a little ceiling advertisement. No wiring. And it means that that nice little power terminal I've got up there is generating a nice amount of power. How's the grid power looking? 90k grid power storage. 90 is used, 231 is available, and it's an A class. Very, very nice. Field strength of 71%. I will take 71 given the hotspot's all the way over here. Since all of my parts are now saving correctly, I think I'm in a good spot to save off for the day. I would stream for a full 4 hours, but I'm a bit antisocial and tired now. It's been a good stream though, especially given I went for way longer than I thought I would. Heck, we're almost coming up on like the 4-hour mark. And the other thing is it hasn't crashed once, which makes me so unbelievably happy. I actually want to see who exists right now. Yeah, no one exists right now. In any case, that's probably going to do it for today's stream. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to come follow us on Twitch. I'm way more fun when I'm live. You know, I like how I say that at the end of the stream. I should most definitely start saying that at the start of the stream instead. I have to remember that for next time. But in any case, if you're on YouTube, somehow still watching, make sure to come follow me on Twitch. And if you're already on Twitch, make sure to follow me on Twitch, because yeah, just like Stream Elements is saying, if you're enjoying the content so far, don't forget to follow me and turn on notifications, or join the Discord community. You can join the Discord community, by the way, by doing !Discord in the chat, and that'll give you a link. But in any case, it's been a good stream. My name's been Retro, and I'll see you all in the next one. Oh, is Boss streaming? Is he streaming? That's the question. If Bosk is streaming, I will raid him. He is streaming. Cool. Alright, we'll raid Bosk. You want raid channel points? Oh, that's funny. That, you know, it actually could be fun to, like, ask Bosk if he'd be willing to collab stream at some point, since that's a new thing that Twitch added recently. Alright. Oh, wow, I have 4 viewers. I'm ending the stream. Why is it always when I'm ending the stream that people come along? In any case, to those watching, we're gonna go raid a channel that's 1,000 times better than mine.
Click on that, sends it over to the cosmetic page, and then I go to the cosmetic page and I look at the 2 or 3 pieces that are there, and I say, oh, the one with the best